Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Soulcast. I'm the host, Mr. Grimm.
We're
You already
on.
fucked up. You already fucked
Yeah,
up.
you already fucked up. This is
It's
Tangent.
habit.
Fuck.
it's fine. It's fine.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of Tangent.
Listen, we're allowed to fuck up, especially on
There
this
you go.
episode.
Finally, about fucking time.
I'm your host, Mr. Grimm, and these are my co-hosts, Herospeed, Terry, and Jax.
I didn't want to be here. They bribed me with a Twinkie.
Who told you could put my name in your mouth?
You
It's not
did.
the only thing you let him put in his mouth.
Hey! Keep my wife's name out. Fuck this.
I am ready.
I was gonna do it, but cringe.
But you don't have a wife, I understand.
Not yet. No.
But he will soon. Probably. Allegedly.
No.
Unknown.
Point is, anyway, shut the fuck up. We are talking about Transformers 2, The Return of the Bay Retardisms.
Revenge of the Fallen.
This movie is so poorly written. This is made for people who honest to God, believe that the Earth is flat. Most of this movie shouldn't happen the way it does. A lot of it is just hand wavy bullshit. It honestly feels like just things. Okay, think of like taking a different Lego brick. Like, oh, let's say you have like a bunch of Lego bricks, and like all of them are different colors. You just keep grabbing different colors and just throwing them into another bucket, and that's it.
Absolutely.
You're not actually taking out full ideas of like handfuls of bricks. Instead, you're taking one thing and chucking it. So
I'm gonna bump up your guys' audio just a smidge, just a little bit.
Yeah.
Because I'm slightly louder than you guys.
yeah, let me pull up the episode just to make sure.
Yeah. Yama, yama, yama.
Okay, there we go. So, do you guys? Okay, where do you guys even want to start with this?
Do we want to just go like start into the review proper, or do we want to like discuss some things?
Okay, honestly, the first thing I want to talk about is how this movie shouldn't happen.
Egypt.
Well, no, just more of an overarching thing before we actually get into the movie. But okay, the way I'm looking at it right now, since it's such a huge issue that the issue itself shouldn't allow the other movies, shouldn't allow the movie to function, or any of the other movies after this, but it just does because the fucking writer says it does. I always hate that.
Yep.
It's like, oh, you gave me these parameters, so that means this works like this, right? Oh, absolutely not, you stupid little bastard. Oh, look at you, so retarded, so misguided.
Yeah.
That's not how it works. This is how it works. And it's just like something completely unrelated and like, okay, the cube. Well, okay, you know what? Let's bring up the cube real quick. That's just
The
as
Allspark,
an
a plot
example.
MacGuffin from the last movie.
Yeah. So he just has a sliver of it in his old jacket, which I mean, that's not bad in and of itself. Like that's fine.
Yeah.
And then it like he looks at it and the light hits the cube at so perfect that it transmits all of the cube's knowledge, not just some, which would have been better, just have some of it in his head or something. Instead, it's all of it. It's every bit of it. He should just be losing his goddamn mind because he was just given the brain tumor of knowledge.
Doesn't he start to begin to lose his mind?
He does, but not instantly. It should just happen instantly, or at least over time. But it's not even an overtime thing. They act like most of the time it's not even a big issue because
it's just a sudden thing that starts happening after a while.
Hold on. After the scene where he writes all over the walls, he never has another freakout event. He never has that, does he?
No.
No.
Yeah, so he just has that one, like, 2 freakout events, 2 or 3 or however many were in the fucking movie, and then that's it.
3.
It's just removed.
3. Remember the party?
Wait.
Well, yeah, the party, the
lecture, and
the party with like the 2 best characters in the movie. Yeah.
There isn't a title show. We checked.
Yeah, those two are bros. I'd rather watch a movie about them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
they're
remind
signaling
me
the
of
guy in the
21
crash.
Jump Street.
Oh god, I haven't heard
They
of that
remind me
movie
of
in a
us.
Fuck
while.
you.
But we're 4 people.
Are we by the people for the people?
Well,
From
they
the
have
people,
enough
but the
mass to
people
make up 4
Are
people.
in the people?
Okay, so the sliver of the cube. Ah, fuck, I don't
No,
even
no,
know where
no,
to.
no, no, no,
I don't even know
no,
where to
we're
start.
not going to get to that. That's
Well,
way
how
too.
about we just start where the film starts?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Frame 1.
Optimus is giving. Optimus. It opens with Optimus giving a speech, right?
As he always does.
There were people with toes and such.
well, no.
What the fuck is blood?
Basically, the Autobots, I guess, have just been here since
The
what was it?
Transformers in general.
Well,
17,000 BC.
yeah, they've been here since before Christ, before the Bible was written. So they're
Was Jesus a transformer?
old. Dun,
Yes.
dun, dun. Hey, we're meets the eye.
Did he transform to dead and then not again?
Well, no, it's like no. Somebody
I
just
go
shoved a
back
piece of the
times.
spark into his chest. Dun, 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 dun.
He
Yeah, Merlin
transformed.
set it up.
But yeah,
And rolled
continuing
out.
on, Optimus gives a summoning speech about how humanity and Transformers are similar. About how they are both
No.
capable of great compassion and great violence.
You are
And
squishy
it
and
shows
gooey.
that by them chasing around a Bengal tiger.
Yeah, I don't know why they're showing like them chasing a Bengal tiger in the fucking desert, but they are.
They're just like, hey.
And there's one white
And also,
guy,
they don't look
one or two
Egyptian.
white guys among these supposedly African people.
Okay, so hold on, stop. We're getting ahead of ourselves. The scene is showing the fallen soul, if you could put it up on screen.
Yep.
Fallen soul.
Shows the fallen basically building this big pyramid thing. And it's like, this is the pyramids in Egypt. It's like, okay. Look at the fucking landscape. If please tell me you have it.
Oh.
Okay, look at that landscape.
Yeah, look
that
at
is
that
not
landscape.
Egypt.
Yeah, I was the one that pointed this out too. It's just like, what the fuck is with like movies not getting Egypt right?
Okay, hold on. Are they going to say
Like-
that all of those rock? No, guys, we figured it out. All those stones were mined to make the pyramid.
Stone?
Yes, all of it,
This
every
is-
single bit of it, down to the fucking granite, just gone, mined out by the Egyptians and
The
used to build this one
Transmorphers. Dun, dun, dun,
Dude,
dun,
the
dun.
Transmorph.
It's like, if this is exactly where it's supposed to be, I guess the Egyptians just fucking strip mined everything.
Also, the humans in this don't really have fight or flight. They just
Yeah, they
freeze
look over at the
because-
big things and try to fight them.
So after that speech, it shows like one of the tribal people go like, "Hold on, there's things going on down here," and they see it, and the fallen and the notices them.
Oh no, he's fallen and he can't get up.
The fallen notices them, and and the tribespeople just elect to growl at them, and then the
I believe they
fallen
were trying to go
teleports
for
up.
they have an utter look of shock and dismay.
Well, it specifically zooms in on their teeth. Why would it zoom in on their teeth if it's sort of hostile growl?
It just wants to show their great dentistry.
Yeah, that's another thing.
Well,
I have perfect
okay,
teeth.
so
and
the-
dental care during caveman days.
I know that Michael Bay's retarded, and he doesn't know anything about like hunter-gatherers and shit, but none of these people would even attempt to attack. Like the
none of
giant
them.
thing coming out of the sky, they would just send one scout out to figure out what the hell it is.
Or like a 3-man group max.
Yeah, like they. So, okay, so they just start killing Africans in Egypt, I guess.
Yeah, and not
Or-
Egyptians. They don't look like Egyptians.
Yeah, because they're specifically dressed like they look like they're dressed for like Africa shit. You know,
Like
I don't know
Yeah,
if we can confirm
sub-Saharan.
whether they're dressed from anywhere.
I don't know. It's just the way that the
Well-
clothes look to me.
At the very least, these are not ancient Egyptians.
All life stems from, as we know, it stems from Central Africa.
Yeah.
Also, Hannibal fucking Lecter the Fallen.
Yeah. Why
Right?
does he look like a pharaoh?
Well, no,
no,
a better
no,
question.
Well,
no.
because-
Why did people copy the Fallen?
Well, you see, because Egypt.
Egypt.
That's the answer.
Well,
Fair
yeah,
enough.
why would they try to... Well, no, they're probably like, oh, it's some ancient god. But again, this is the Egyptians. They wrote down almost everything.
Yeah, they wouldn't
Didn't
forget.
the Egyptians really like their death gods, though?
Well, yeah, that's true too. I'm retarded.
One
But I
sec,
mean, at the same
let me
time, I
look
don't
up
think
when
those
the
death
first
gods are
Egyptian
killing
pharaoh was.
Well, okay, then again, you also have to remember this is way before Christ as well. So nobody would write this stuff down. But again, it's like, so hold on,
No one wrote anything down until Jesus.
hold on. Why would you even make the Fallen look Egyptian if you showed him to people in a time period where they weren't even writing shit down yet for another fucking like what 5-6 centuries?
They didn't know how to write.
So the first pharaoh, the first dynasty in Egypt ruled from 3000 and 3100 to 2890 BC.
Okay, so yeah,
Yeah,
they
we're
straight up. There's no way that it could have gotten passed down.
we're
Exactly.
about like a 10,000 and some change off.
The best we can
It's also
assume is that it
specifically-
runs off
hold on,
Assassin's Creed rules.
Hold on. Another thing is that like it is specifically stated later in the movie, but like this is relevant now that or it's never expanded on. Like, are there other remains of Transformers somewhere and not just like
That's-
the specific group?
That's what I was
Oh,
about
there
to say,
are.
bring up. Hold on,
Well,
give me a second.
no, in this specific area
Give
that
me-
looked like a pharaoh.
Can I
Yeah,
have
go
the floor
ahead.
for a second? Grim, if you could pull up the scene where it shows them fighting, or actually better yet, give me an aerial shot of all the fallen assholes.
Yeah, like back when
I don't
he
think I have
was
that
growing.
one, I'm afraid.
Oh no, just zoom out back to the picture of the pyramid.
Alright.
That's zoom out. Enhance.
Enhance.
Oh god. No, not this one.
He's
Further.
getting it. He's getting it. Give him a second. Okay, no. Go back to go forward too.
Okay. There you go. So later on, there's a scene where it shows all of them fighting, and then there's just like way more of them than what's standing there. To the point to where like all those mountains should be just fucked up with all the
Covered
equipment.
with battle.
Yeah, the
Well,
entire.
they called for backup, you see.
That's what happened to the mountains. You see, they were destroyed by the technology.
I got a question.
Maybe it's just...
How
Alright.
did they transport this
Yeah.
harvester?
The harvester has a rocket underneath it.
I don't believe
no,
that.
yeah,
Don't
well,
you?
Well,
how did
maybe
they
they
get all of
transported it piece by piece over the course of 1,000 years.
Not to
Oh, no,
Xeon.
hold on.
How did this get here?
Hold on. No, better question.
There's no ships!
This
There's no
Well,
ships!
no.
I mean, the real question should be what
Okay,
killed the
Okay, one at
dinosaurs.
a time. One at a time. Hold on.
We already know that
we
in the
all got
fourth
thought
movie.
shit about this stupid movie, but hold on. Jax,
Can I go?
you first. Since you
I was just about
started
to ask. Well, wait a minute. This would mean that Earth is either within or at the boundary of Cybertronian territory. So
Not necessarily.
no. If they're out this far, like harvesting energy, they would have borders nearby.
Mm-mm.
Well,
Not
isn't it that they harvest
Because-
suns, right?
Yeah.
They specifically said that there was a rule with that where you could only harvest suns from dead solar systems where there's like no life in it.
Basically, barren.
Yeah. But then they found this one, and then the Fallen was like, "I want to do this. Let's kill all of them."
Well-
but all the
well,
other
it's
primes
because-
said no. How did this
It's because the Fallen's
motherfucker like?
incredibly racist.
Well,
Yes.
not only that, how did any of them follow like the Fallen? Like, how did any of them go? You know what? Fuck these little flesh people. Instead
Well-
of like going with the rules that were already
Yeah,
pre-established.
The entire
Well,
basis
and
of
may I introduce you to
Decepticon
racism?
colonies on
Well,
racism.
I mean, true, but you get what I mean. Like, it was such a thing to where like it split their entire faction on the planet.
It's like you guys want to go to war over whether or not we kill these little fleshy things on the ground
Well,
on this
no.
one
My
planet
point,
that we don't really give a
my
fuck
point
about.
is that the only reason that they even started fighting is because the Fallen said, "I want to do it on this solar system."
Well,
Like,
yeah,
no,
I'm
there's
agreeing with
the
you.
next one.
Where
It's
was the
like
Fallen?
like
Where was the Fallen during the Civil War?
like
I'm just
imagine
saying
the
how
Fallen like pitching
easy.
this to the Transformers. It's
Yeah,
like, oh hey
like,
guys, I found these little squishy dudes on this one planet far off in buttfuck nowhere that we don't really give a shit about, but I just really want to kill them. Are you guys willing to kill your fellow Cybertronians in a
just in
massive
case.
civil war over this?
God damn it, hold on. Alright, I'm looking at some of the concept art for the 7 primes, and it says 1 of 12 and 2 of 12 on 2 different images. So that means that we're gonna go with the original idea of there being 13 primes. The Fallen being
What does that have to do with
exempt.
what we were talking about?
No, it's fine because I brought up the primes earlier.
Yeah.
So basically, he's just here going, "I want to do it on this planet." Everyone's like,
Oh,
"Why?"
I-
The rule.
Well, so
What's
Auntie,
up, Jax?
if I were to come to you and be
Yeah.
like, listen, man, there's these little like gray bears on Australia. I just fucking hate them. Do you wanna like start a world war over killing those guys?
Well, hold on, time out. With that, what you're saying, you're assuming that you already know that they're there. They act like they don't know that any humans were here.
Well, no, they do know that
until the
humans
Fallen
were
is-
there because that's what the war's over.
No, hold on. No, the movie presented it as they show up, the Fallen ends up killing one of them. They all argue, and then they all just start fighting.
That's how it's presented. anyway.
Yeah, that's exactly how it's presented.
Well, I
Also-
assume that when they didn't fight forever there, that the conflict ended there.
Well, yeah,
Guys,
the
hold on, guys.
the conflict ended like the day it started.
It
Oh,
didn't.
Then that's it. Yeah,
As
yeah,
is presented in the film.
yeah, as is presented in the film, it shows like it goes back to this flashback, and they all just fight, and then that's it. Again, like it's not.
Well, then
Like-
I assume that they would have then probably called the people loyal to them.
Yeah.
I'm sure
Again,
word would have gotten out when like the messiahs of your entire society start fighting. People know about it.
Yeah. Well,
Hey,
okay, hold on.
hey.
Did they present it in this movie like, oh well, this is the only way we can live, so we need to take this sun. It's like, what is stopping us from going over there to the other solar system?
Well, I
Well,
don't
no,
know if
it's-
that's what the argument was.
Yeah, because like that's the only way they would turn on.
No, the argument was that Fallen.
what if-
Hey, Prime. Do you?
What
do
if
you
the
want
majority
to,
of Cybertronians are just racist?
Can I go? The
Yeah.
Fallen's big plan is like, it was just like, oh well, I know we have a rule about not destroying planets with life, but I really hate pink flesh.
You know what? So do I.
And
these
Yeah,
people.
that's it.
Is that it?
yeah, that's it.
That's
it.
so
the only
Yeah, that's it.
stupid. There should only be
Yeah.
a handful of them, not an entire fucking like full scale
I
battle.
want to
Well,
kill
have you
humanity
considered that they're just
because
the majority of their species are just bad people?
Okay, but
That
that's
too.
dumb because there's
No,
only one
stop.
prime who hates humanity.
Well,
Yeah,
no,
but
no,
did you
no.
ever notice that there's
Well,
always
yeah,
more
Megatron
Decepticons?
Megatron was a
Pause-
student of the
Pause
Fallen.
for a second. Pause for a second. I get what you're trying to say. However, the fact that these primes set into law that they can't use this machine if there's any life in the solar system, I assume that means that they're mostly good. But then one dickhead was like,
No, but like, what
hey.
if they? But from their perspective, they're like, these are really shit things, though. So fuck them.
Well, no, like they have a rule: no planet with life.
Hmm.
Uh huh.
But the
But like,
Decepticons are just
so for
stronger.
example, if we came across a species in like our world that was like, I don't know, rapist wolverines, it's like the only thing they do. Would you consider exterminating them?
That's
Yes.
that's a different thing. That's a different
Mm.
context.
No, hold on. I get what he means. He's saying that the Fallen made more of a philosophical argument to everybody.
Well, I'm just
there.
saying that they're so racist that they're just like these things are like just sub-existence.
Oh,
No, no, no.
so basically Zamasu from Dragon Ball Super. Just fucking kill all mortals. Everyone must die.
Hold on.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
The Fallen never brings up that fucking argument. He's just like, I fucking hate humanity. Why?
He starts violently
Yeah,
shaking.
Hold on.
He just seems to hate them innately.
There's no like,
Hold on a
I
sec.
want to destroy
The Fallen
humans because
himself never
they cause a
actually
huge
states that he hates
threat.
humanity. He never even states anything related to humanity. It's only
He just wants
information
to
given to
destroy
us by
humanity because they're-
Jetfire.
Son of a bitch, you're right. He didn't. The Fallen barely
Well-
says shit. He just shows up
well-
and then dies.
We do see him just kill humans at the beginning for no reason.
Well, then that just proves our point. He just wants to kill humanity because he's a fucking dickhead.
Why does this feel like?
Yeah, that's what I've been saying.
Okay. It feels like someone tried to make something and then kept taking out components. So,
So they can't do that though.
well, no. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm very high right now too.
Wait, hold on.
Because it's helping me. But I'm thinking about this now because like specific parts, right? Like let's say the Fallen. The Fallen is only in here to be the big bad. He has a machine. That's it. Everything else that connects any of that to this story is thin as fuck, right? Does that make sense?
Hold on, I got something to
Okay,
say real
yeah.
quick.
Hold on, motherfucker.
No.
So the government spook, the asshole, he's only there for Soundwave to link in at the exact point where they're talking about Megatron and the other fucking shit during the Skype call. And then he's just removed, and that's it. And he's even presented in his opening like scene for the character as to basically go, hey, why should we even keep the Autobots on our planet? It's a stupid argument, and we will get to it later. But
Okay,
that's all he's there for. And then the cube sliver that Sam gets, it's just there so that it can fill his brain with cum knowledge. And apparently the
we're
tiny
not even
sliver.
at that part yet.
No. What I'm saying, I'm giving examples. These things are they just happen, and then it doesn't matter anymore, right? That's what this movie feels like. Things happen, and then it doesn't really matter. Prime dies, and then he's just brought back in the same movie. Doesn't really matter. And then he just gets parts and an upgrade. And then the next movie, that doesn't matter, does it? It doesn't even come up in the next movie.
It does actually.
Oh.
He still has the upgrade as an equippable thing. They just
But it's completely different now.
Yeah, they shrunk it.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
And it's just
you
part
could
of
say they
this
did that in
trailer thing.
between. Yeah, you could say that they've done that in between movies.
Hmm.
He
Okay, there's
does
a
bring
point
up
that I've been
the
trying to get
matrix
to.
of leadership in one scene.
My point is that most of the things that happen in this movie only happen to further the plot rather than having the story happen naturally. It feels like there is somebody putting pieces into place and then just making them fucking irrelevant for the rest.
Do you know like the filming of this movie?
No. What do you mean?
It happened during like a writer's strike.
Yeah.
No, the first one did. The second one didn't.
No,
No. The first one came out during the writer's strike. The second one's writing process happened right before the writer's strike.
Oh, okay. Because what I was told or heard was that the first one was, and that was its excuse to be shit. Well, the second one,
that's the second movie's
came
excuse.
out and it was even worse than the first one. Okay.
Hey, can I know I want to say something.
I'm sorry. Yes, I just wanted to get that out of the way. That thought that all this is just kind of pointless, or at least most of the big story beats are in a way pointless. I'm sorry. Continue.
Okay. Well,
So-
this goes back.
Soul.
Sorry.
This goes back to the whole like no written information stuff. Caveman drawings, literally none throughout the entirety of human history about these fucks.
Oh, hold on, Soul. I just realized something.
Yeah.
Okay, did you not hear what I said?
No,
We did.
I heard you. I heard you, but this is going to what I'm about to say. The Michael Bay Transformers movies is kind of like the UC Gundam timeline, where the writers will just put random shit in between events that could never have happened, and then say, "Oh, well, it's not canon. It doesn't, technically count. Not anymore."
And it's
because we
varying
rebooted
levels of
it."
canonicity.
Yes. So they just. I'm sorry. You can go.
Well,
I had a
think
thought
about well, there are some stuff in the timeline that help inform the understanding of how the timeline functions. For instance, Stardust memory
Hold on.
directly impacts.
The timeline breaks itself to make it work in the next movie.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I know,
A
but
lot of
I'm
the
just
stuff was
saying,
like that too.
I'm just saying,
That
like,
was my point.
it's done way better in Gundam. Up to a point.
Yeah. It's still the same issue though.
Yeah. But yeah,
So anyway, I'm sorry.
as I was about
Yeah,
to say, the Fall
Jack still has his point.
is just Dollar Store Sauron. This movie was just trying to be a shitty Lord of the Rings ripoff.
In what way?
Is it because of the tower and the way he looks?
It's the tower, the way he looks, the specific MacGuffin that's designed to awaken ultimate power.
Hmm.
I can see how it holds water, but at the same
Very
time,
thin, but yes.
Yeah.
it's just the problem is that there's no motivation, like at all throughout this entire movie, really. But more importantly, so to get onto the next scene of this movie, or just to kind of continue critiquing it.
We cut to 2009.
Just well, very quickly.
Hmm.
It doesn't make any sense with the whole like we were talking about earlier with the whole written information thing. Like
Yeah.
the Egyptians who documented everything wouldn't have anything on them. But here's a
Well,
better
hold
question.
on. No. We did point out that they are here before that. Are you talking about for later on in the movie?
Well, no.
So-
This.
I just want to clarify, it was the second movie that was affected by the writer's strike.
Okay.
And in fact, apparently Michael Bay, after the writer's strike ended, forced some of the writers to be, quote unquote, locked into hotel rooms to finish the script.
Oh.
And he had shot various action scenes and set pieces without the writers.
Oh.
So they had to write why those things were happening.
Oh my god, that explains a lot of the action scenes.
Because when you were describing, like, characters just show up and then the thing happens and then we're done. It's because they just had to connect things.
This movie was just a labor of hate.
Yep.
Hate and spite.
But can I
No.
finish my point, please?
Yeah.
That's the fourth movie.
Yeah, I'm sorry to interrupt. I just wanted to clarify
That is the fourth
the
movie.
information.
But my point is that like, okay, in this version of Egypt, there are lots of mountains around. Therefore, there'd be plenty of caves. None of these cavemen thought to draw. Like, what the fuck happened?
Oh, that's what you were meaning. Yeah, no, okay.
And then the Egyptians wouldn't find that later.
Yeah.
Well, maybe
like artifacts and
someone
shit?
did. Maybe someone did draw it, and they just thought they were just making bullshit up.
Well, no, that's my point. That's my point, though. It's like there's no mention of them at all. That's my point of contention.
This looks like a greener Mars.
It does look like. Hey, Mars, do you know how to use an Instagram green filter?
Okay, so
So
I'm not interrupting anybody because I've had an idea that I've been wanting to talk about.
That was my thing.
Okay, my thing is the tower, or the tower with the
Two
pyramid.
towers?
How did they get it
The
there?
twin
I'm
pyramids.
assuming it got there from a drop ship. It had to have been, or something. Like there was some ship in orbit. But then again, we don't need a ship in orbit because the Autobots and Decepticons can just shoot themselves from wherever in space to just go to any planet.
Are we assuming that it has to be transported as like one big thing, and not we send the pieces and we construct it?
Well, again, like with pieces,
that's so
wouldn't have to be transported.
But you take multiple trips.
Well, that's even weirder though, because if this is far away from their empire, why the fuck would they put so much resources into harvesting one sun so far
Well,
away?
maybe it's the closest sun.
Well, okay, no. The writers basically just said, okay, this is the characters. They have a machine that can do this. They somehow end up in the Milky Way galaxy and our specific solar system, and they're just like, hey, we need to harvest a sun. And one of those bastards are like, what about this one? But then they have a specific rule not to harm living things. But this one asshole converted other one. That's all they did. It's very thinly veiled because, again, there is no information on any of the Autobots or Decepticons or what even they have or how they even get to places. There's literally nothing. Like, we are only presented with what we see, and what we're told we can't even believe.
You know what'd be great? If we had a long fucking
Yeah.
movie basically delving into the backstory of these assholes.
Honestly, why didn't they just have a prequel movie?
I guess
Like-
because they wanted to do the Shia LaBeouf stuff.
Well, no, because
Having characters from the previous movie makes it more marketable.
Oh, wait, no, I know why. It would probably cost too much money because of all the CGI. Honestly, that's probably it. They didn't want to animate a bunch of Autobots and shit.
Well,
Or any
I mean,
Cybertronians
jokes on them, they
Cybertron.
ended up doing it anyway.
Here's an
No,
here's an
I mean,
idea.
like, having
Wait.
to
I
actually
have an
make-
idea of how this could have been. How this could have been. How do you? Sorry. How you could have included Shia LaBeouf into this movie? It's very simple. Hey Optimus, what's the origin of your name? Prime. Well, Sam, it all started like this.
And then everyone falls asleep
Or
because
you
no
could
one
just have
hears.
him answering the
Just like
government's
Shia LaBeouf when he watched the Transformers movies.
What is it? Will this be like a fucking like Buzz Lightyear situation? This is how Sam discovered the Transformer.
Not the last movie. He already knew about them, but shut up.
No, he discovers their history. He discovers Buzz Lightyear's history. I mean Optimus Prime's history.
He discovers Buzz Prime. Fuck.
Buzz Prime.
Optimus
He's
Prime.
he's
The first of 13 light years.
but this movie's just so shit. Do we want to continue to critique the rest of it, or do we have any more points we want to make about the intro?
The intro should have been its own movie, honestly.
Yeah, it shouldn't have just been an exposition plot dump, you know.
You know what they honestly could have done? They could have just made, like, they could have just said fuck it and went the cheap route and just made like some kind of comic that's supposed to go with the movie.
They
It's like, this is
did,
the
but
history.
barely any of this part is actually part of the prequel comic.
Well,
That's not my point. I'm saying, do we actually get information about this universe through a comic?
We do get
I mean,
some,
I know they
but
should
not
stand
much.
on their own. Okay, then. I was gonna say, I know they have to stand on their own, but a lot of the times, like, if they're trying to do something like this, they would base it off of the comic as well. That way, it's easier on them for writing.
Yeah.
Because I was gonna say, like, if this shit's actually explained, I'm gonna be upset. Because I didn't know about it. And that's what's upsetting. That, and you're actually attempting to make it make sense.
But here's the thing, the prequel comic isn't about the Fallen, it's about Optimus and Megatron.
Huh. Again, like, I just don't understand how the hell they actually get from point A to B. Like, I know that they become like this weird asteroid shape and then just land, and that's it. But where are you being fired from? We see that in
maybe
this
it's like
movie.
Dragon Ball.
No, do you know what they do? You know what they have?
Wow.
They have their-
Mars is secretly a forge world, and the Decepticons all launch from there by a huge
Well,
fucking orbital cannon.
Maybe back at Cybertron, there's like a massive Angry Birds like
Well,
slingshot.
The Decepticon's dead. No one's there.
Because they slingshotted everyone off of it.
Well, yeah, but that's the point. They can't all be. They can't. It's like, are they just like suspended in animation in the asteroid belt? And they're just like waiting to be like released.
They're the rings that form Saturn.
I don't know where I am. I don't know who I am.
Oh,
All I know is that I must kill.
God. Could you imagine? The ring that makes up Saturn is all a bunch of fucking Decepticons.
They've been deceiving us this whole time.
The large asteroids are supposed to be like battle stations and shit. That's comm towers and shit. It's so stupid.
The moon's a transformer.
then after all of this, and the Fallen growling at us for some reason, which is very rude. I don't know why he would do that to us. You know, it's
No clue.
very rude. He needs to take a breath, man. I mean, seriously, come on.
That is that is
but-
another thing. It's weird that the Transformers have like breath.
They're autonomous robotic organism.
It's
Like,
actually steam from his insides. Actually,
I'm fine with him being able to smell. Anyway, we cut to
you're cringe.
anyway
you
we
are.
cut to Shanghai a la 2009.
I
We cut
love
to what
Shanghai
Shanghai-
2009. Gotta be my favorite gender.
Shout out to my favorite gender, Yang Yang.
Also, this does not look like
Yeah.
fucking 1014.
it's cloudy in the afternoon. In the morning, you see.
Well, no,
PM.
actually, well, it depends on whether or not a factory fire is happening. That happens pretty often.
Wait, hold on. Did you say PM?
Yes.
Yeah, it says PM. It's 8 o'clock or no 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
So this,
2200 hours.
okay, so this isn't in the morning. Everything should be way darker. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh wait, no, hold on. Aren't we watching this from a screen in this scene?
No.
Okay, no. I thought it was supposed to be like, oh,
Look,
this is the devastation today, or some shit.
look, you guys are idiots who don't understand montage. We
don't
obviously
understand
cut to
nuance.
later, and it's darker, so that means time passed.
It's pretty sad, actually.
I learned that from Patrick Wallums.
Anyway,
Patrick
immediately after this, we cut to Nest Command at the Pentagon. With a character who should be dead.
Yeah, the
So-
fucking general survived the Decepticon attack, I guess.
Yeah, so in part one, they say that the only people who survived the attack in Qatar was Agent Locke's team. I said Agent Locke again, didn't I?
Linux.
Linux.
Colonel Linux.
Ooh,
Yeah, it's because it sounds like my
Captain
brain
Laxative?
auto-fills it. Captain Laxative and his
Captain
sidekick
Laxative and his
sidekick asswipe need to.
That's the one.
well, I prefer to call him Left Cheek.
I prefer to call him. Mm,
Anyway, after a bit of a set of nothing, we cut back to
Okay, calm.
China.
Hold on. I was still.
Wait, hold on.
so I got some
Yeah,
points.
calm the fuck down.
Alright.
I was trying to say something, and we went on a tangent. Ooh,
Oh,
namesake. But no, in part one they say that everybody died except for his team. He was not a part of that team.
continuity.
By the way,
Yeah. he
by the
was.
way, in part one, no one should have survived the shots that Blackout was shooting. No
Mhm.
one should have survived any of that. The entire base was just gone.
Don't you mean not Soundwave? He's shooting sound waves.
Yeah, I know.
He's doing espionage and
Drop a
intelligence gathering.
fat beat.
Why the fuck isn't he Soundwave? His face looks like the Decepticon insignia. Why isn't he Soundwave?
Do you think Soundwave just sometimes transforms into his little cassette form and then attempts to fly?
He
Because how else
can.
is he going to
just
get
wants
around?
Feel the wind.
He can.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually kind of creepy.
A fucking...
Dude, he could just be a cassette player just floating around. Anytime he hears anybody, he can just set himself down.
he just flies through somebody.
Is just like Toy Story.
Oh my god. Except he has a ravenous metal cat thing in his chest.
And two Frank Welkers. And two Chris Ladders.
So
Very angry
why
birds.
is it Nest allowed to be here?
Yes.
Nest is made from the U.S. government, so yes, I assume
This is
so.
China.
Oh, that's
China
what you mean.
invited them.
I don't.
NATO or some shit.
I don't know. Like, I don't know if Nest is allowed to specifically go into different areas.
They just
on the-
seem to go wherever.
Yeah.
They go wherever
And
they're
I know in
needed,
the third
and that's
movie
wherever
they
the plot
imply
is.
that they just send the Autobots to like different world leaders that fucking execute people, and they're just like, that's chill.
Again, this world doesn't make any goddamn sense because they don't.
Well,
explain
this is just kind of a dark dystopian world where the U.S. military got hold of advanced alien killing machines and is slowly taking over the world.
You're kind of right.
Yeah.
And that is what happens by the end of the pentology.
You're breaking up. You're dying. Do it faster.
I can hear him fine.
Mm.
No, I'm making. Well, it's weird on my end.
Oh.
Hmm.
Anyway, we cut back
Which one?
to China, and we see a conjoined transformer who lives a cursed existence. And also,
the biggest question is, why are they combiners for such a nothing fucking vehicle?
like, you'd think they'd be
It's
an
an ice
APC or something.
No, do you know why? Do you know why they did it?
Why?
Merchandising.
Well,
Yeah.
question: they are twins. Were they conjoined twins before they get cut in half?
I don't know.
Is that
And
a
How
they're
do
just
they-
like, oh, thank God.
How do they combine?
How are they related?
Well, you see,
They're
when
Conjoined spark.
when two robots love each other very much, one
They
sends
can-
his
How-
schematics over to the other ones. They then process the information, randomize the parts, send it to the factory, and then about 9 months worth of production, they are sent a little bouncing baby boy.
Why would Optimus allow these two idiots to join the rest of his team in combat?
Maybe he was hoping they would die.
Because he is desperate. He is
Darwinism.
desperate.
I guess maybe he's like, I guess they're better than nothing, since we have like way less people than the Decepticons, since the majority of my species is racist.
But yeah, we also see Sideswipe, who is apparently in this timeline an only child.
More like side swipe left. Ew.
I just realized something. So the cars have to scan something that has been already designed and shit, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so when they transformed, did they have to have Decepticon, like the Decepticon thing, painted on them, or did someone actually sit and get a car, paint it up and shit, and then have them scan it?
I don't
Their
know, man.
badge grows
I-
onto
Like
them.
their like badge thing.
Their
Well,
insignia.
that's not their badge. That's not their insignia. They're not Decepticons. The
What?
twins aren't Decepticons. They're Autobots. So
Oh.
how did...
They probably
Yeah.
printed it themselves.
It's a nitpick.
Well,
Yeah, that's
can't
what
they
I'm saying, it's
change
a
their
nitpick.
paint?
They can
No,
do
they
that at
can't.
will.
They have to scan something.
Oh, they can? Fuck. Never mind.
Well, I'm pretty sure it's like in one of the movies they could just change the paint.
Huh.
Hmm.
Yeah. In movie 4, Bumblebee goes from a black and yellow Camaro from '69 to a modern Camaro that's yellow and black.
Hmm.
He'll catch on.
Interesting. Yeah, there's not really much to talk about with these opening scenes after the Fallen, because it's just them being like, "Hey, look at these vehicles."
Not long after we get
You know, it would
the...
also be kind of funny if they got like the hardcore military men to do like an arts and craft project on like some shitty ice cream truck.
Not long after
So then they
we...
could scan it just to blend in.
And then we get RC, right?
Not long
We
after
get
we get
the,
RC, Chromia, and Alita 1, who was not pink.
But don't
Who
they
are
just call them? Don't they
motorcycles.
call them the RC twins?
The RC sisters.
They call,
Well, they say
call
twins.
the twins the twins. It was a weird line
But there's
read.
three
No.
of them.
No, he does say RC twins.
Yes,
Why?
but it was a weird line read that was meant to be RC, twins, target coming your way.
Oh,
Mm,
okay. So just one RC, and then there's the other two twins. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
It's fucked up.
Oh.
This movie's
They
just
were all
fucked
they
up.
were
How
all
does-
populated at birth.
We got more
So are they like
montage of army men,
midgets?
and still not 1014.
Huh.
Say again?
We get more
I was- I
stock
was
footage of
asking-
army men, and it's still not 1014 yet.
I was asking if the RCs were midgets by Transformer standard,
Yes.
or
Yes.
this could just be more fucked up. They're like child soldiers.
Oh, great. That's wonderful.
Because like Bumblebee
that
is
would
like
make,
way taller than the twins, and then like Optimus is way taller than Bumblebee.
Wait a minute.
And are the twins just like two stupid like 10-year-olds by Transformers time logic?
Yeah, I guess. Or they're just stupid.
Damn, Optimus.
Yeah, that, your joke would make Optimus's relationship with the later one very, problematic, to say the least.
Optimus Predator. Hell.
We got a prime predator.
Prime, even I am not so depraved.
Prime, you're fucking cringe. Why would you do that?
Fucking even Megatron,
Megatron is
disgusted
appalled.
with him.
Megatron's like, I may hate the small people, but I am at least not a pedophile.
I'm at least not a pedophile.
Ironhide reveals that he's gone sniffing fetish.
All right.
Okay.
Oh,
it's 'cause of
right,
his
he's
giant
here.
nose.
I smell him. And he also looks like a fucking bulldog.
Yeah. Pug-faced mutt.
Well,
Then we see the 80 Energon radiation scanner, which is the thing that is supposed to detect Transformers. Now, what we don't see, unfortunately, I didn't capture the image between these two shots. Between these two shots is supposed to be an established shot, where we don't see the where Demolisher there. He's missing from the
Yeah,
frame.
they're scanning it, and it shows up on the radar thing. But then when it actually shows like the scene behind the scanner or in front of the scanner, he's not there. Like,
he is in the
actually.
shot that I am showing, but I don't have
No,
the
no,
shot.
I mean like when
Yeah,
it does the quick transition thing.
I'm just explaining to the audience.
Oh no, I'm adding.
Yeah.
I know.
But we will see more examples of that in other frames, like this one. You don't see him at all. Or this one.
Oh yeah, that one too.
Or
Yeah,
that
he's just
one.
not there.
Or that one. Or this one. Or that. Oh, wait, he's there. There he is.
Yeah, there he is.
I'm having... Oh, shit. I think I have an issue with, slides fault. Give me a minute.
You're good.
But yeah,
just need
also
to
this,
recompile these, because... What the fuck?
No, take your time. So, I think this is a good time to ask, where the fuck are the Decepticons coming from? They're coming from space, or like a Titan or whatever the fuck,
They're apparently coming from one of the moons of Jupiter.
which was never established at all. We just go there.
Yeah, like wait, why aren't you guys like sending up like forces into space to hunt them down?
That's the thing, they don't know. Which is
well,
stupid.
I guess they don't have that technology.
But how have they been finding the Decepticons on Earth?
Well,
That's
they
my
have the
question.
technology. I mean, they have the technology to find them, but they don't have like spaceships in Star Wars to fly up and fight them
Well, that's the thing, why don't they?
because that's just not the level of technology that humans are at.
No, I'm talking about the Autobots.
Oh,
New
because
Autobots
they're a
from
bunch
out
of
in
stupid
space.
rebel people who just landed here without a ship, like idiots.
So, see, that's my
They all
issue.
refuse to transform into flying vehicles.
Listen, flying is the ability of the enemy.
Yeah, they got to think on the ground. The low ground gang over here.
What?
It's over, Anakin. I have the low ground.
I have the.
I
load
am
of
the ground.
Gosh.
I'm just going to lay down instead of fighting you, Obi-Wan. What are you going to do about it?
You can't get me, Obi-Wan. I'm up here.
I have like more than 1,000 photos.
You're like,
Jesus.
so Anakin, I have the high ground. Is again, whatever. Just don't walk up there. What are you going to do?
Okay.
Just like, oh,
okay,
shit.
okay. So after cutting away from Demolisher, we get to see another car. This car that speeds off.
A random Decepticon that
Yeah.
just shows up for some reason.
And we hear this, and as far as we're supposed to live to be believed, this helicopter here detects it, I guess. Things just
Okay,
happen
so-
in this movie.
I just want to point out, these Decepticons, they were just living their life. They weren't bothering nobody.
They were just jerking it.
Yeah. You know, spinning their wheels, some would say.
Yeah.
So wait, I have a question. Doesn't when they mention that they've seen or found the Decepticons all over the world looking for something, doesn't that already kind of give the vibe that the rest of the world knows, or at least the world governments know about Nest?
Allegedly.
Well, is that just us supposed to assume that's Nest's intelligence? Or is that just like people calling in?
Yeah, that too.
I want to know the geopolitical situation of the Transformers Michael Bay movies.
They don't explain shit.
I think we need to have a Senate scene where
We honestly we
the-
should have a Senate scene, a proper Senate scene where
where
like,
the senator or president or dictator of China or whatever says, I think we should give emergency powers to America.
To America.
And then Donald Trump shows up because he's president earlier in this timeline. And he's like, yes, and I will do many great things with my empire.
we should give emergency
God.
powers to Optimus Prime and make him world leader.
I'm gonna make the Decepticons extinct and make them pay for it. Oh, that's not a good Trump impression. I'm very tired.
You're fine.
Well, you don't understand.
There you go. That's it.
You understand?
But yeah, after
You have
but yeah,
nuanced-
Look, I've met many Cybertronians, wonderful people, but they're not sitting their best.
but yeah, the
They're not
twins
sitting the best. They're not-
Decepticons.
the twins RC
They're not
Chromia
sitting the best.
and Alita fail at catching Sideways, so Sideswipe goes in and bisects him to death.
Which I just
Yeah,
like
no,
He just
when we were
fucking-
rewatching this earlier.
Hmm.
I was telling you guys, I was like, oh look, it's Jazz, but he's evil now. Oh no, other good Jazz has cut evil Jazz in half. Because like what I thought as a kid, because all of these designs look the fucking same.
They
But
really
remember
Like, it's
do.
not, they don't look
Jazz.
the same. They look so generic; they're almost interchangeable with each other.
That's why the OG designs stand out so much. They're not generic. They're very simply designed and stand out from everything else.
Yeah, they're very
These just-
clear cut.
I think the reason
It's
why
like
they
Iron-
made them so generic looking is so that they could keep reusing the models in the background for other characters.
Mm.
Maybe.
Well, it's like I remember Bumblebee because he's the yellow one. If there was like another yellow Transformer, I'm fucked. I'm like, I don't know which one's one.
Oh no, Sunstreaker's here. The sibling of
no.
Sideswipe. The star has
Dude,
arrived.
like I remember which one Starscream because he's shaped like a fucking Dorito. But like I'm pretty sure there was like another point of the movie where like another Decepticon shows up that's like a jet. I'm like, is that Starscream? It's like, oh no, it's a different guy. It's a different guy. Okay, shit, fuck.
Oh, by the way, quick side note. Look at Sideswipe's sword. It's way too fucking big. And
yeah,
yet it
and
somehow
then
goes
when it
into
shoots
his
back
arm.
in,
Oh yeah, it doesn't
Terry-
fold
Terry
in
pointed it
properly.
out.
It should
Terry
go
pointed
way
it out.
past his arm.
Look at that!
Damn,
Fucking
man.
Bloodborne bullshit.
Damn, I can bend reality.
All right. So are we gonna talk? So they execute this man, and it's like this is kind of sus.
We'll get there.
Yeah,
we'll get
it's a
there.
war crime.
So
Um,
Demolisher keeps going
Well, no,
on
I'm
his
just talking about. I'm
rampage
just
through
talking
the
about like
city.
yeah, they bisect.
Oh,
Right?
oh, wrong one.
Calm. No need
I'm
to go so
I know-
fast.
Yeah, calm down, brother.
I know he was resisting arrest and he was running away. But like you fucking bisected him. I don't know if that's like an appropriate response. Or
Yeah, I don't know if that's the appropriate
Decepticons
level
have
of
rights.
force.
No.
I was like, could you just like decap him or the equivalent of?
Like cut off his tire.
They're machines. They don't understand life the way we do.
They don't understand how vehicles work.
Speaking
All
as
life
a
is
machine.
precious, according to your boss.
Until it's not.
Speaking
not.
as a machine for my people here, this is kind of fucked up.
Fuck yourself.
If Frau were here,
Oh, damn.
this shit wouldn't be happening. We wouldn't be seeing all this robot on robot violence.
Listen
But
here,
it's like,
Skynet Jr.
but it's like, okay, I get it. The guy is running, resisting. He did jump through like a building and put civilian lives at risk. It's incredibly suspect. I don't believe it's right,
Oh.
but I'll pass
I
on
forgot-
the moral judgment for now on you bisecting this man
I
because
forgot about that.
you guys are gonna just
jumped-
prove you just don't give a fuck about like the Geneva Convention in a second.
Yeah, he jumps through the vehicle. There's no, the vehicle jumps through the building, and then like the old man's just like,
Silly organics, don't you know? The Geneva Convention is your creation, not ours.
Also, I just realized.
Well-
I just thought of this. The old man kind of looks like the old man from fucking Squid Game.
Wow,
Imagine if
because he's Asian.
Sideswipe just slashed
You
sideways
fucking dare!
tires. Oh shit, guys! Imagine if all the Constructicons were here in the scene, and the Autobots captured them, instead of executing them like dogs.
I was gonna bring this up. Why aren't any of the Decepticons caught? Because Optimus specifically
Because
says
they
later.
execute them on the spot.
Hold on. No. What I'm saying is, if this fucking movie had a brain, why would you have any of these killed in the beginning? Why wouldn't you have these caught and captured? Because he says there's only been six fucking Decepticons in the last whatever so long, and they're looking for something. It's like, okay.
Yeah, why not interrogate them?
Well, the fucker, like,
you see-
the clown asshole gave you a warning, and you're just like, cool, and then just shot him in the head.
Well, you see, the military really wants to, but every time they show up, Optimus is just covered in like engine oil. He's just like, oh shit, sorry, When I
Do you
see a
think this is-
Decepticon, I just kind of lose control.
Guys, we're already been here an hour.
Well, yeah, great. That's amazing.
Dude, yeah, we're taking our time, brother.
We're on
Like,
a
this movie
roll.
is shit. It's gonna take us like 2 episodes.
But yeah, as I was about to state, imagine if they how do I put this? Capture the Decepticons. That could be perfect setup for a prison escape. That could be perfect setup for a prison escape plotline.
So
That could have also been a way they get the data.
hold on.
Exactly.
I'm gonna say the same thing you said, but in a different way. What if this movie was good and actually had real writers writing it?
Well, they had real writers. They were just forced into a very shitty situation.
Yes, but they're also very shitty writers. Because remember, at least one of these guys worked on the Star Trek 2009 movie.
I didn't see that. I can't comment.
It's
From what I
horrible.
remember, from what I remember, it was shit. But God, everything about this movie is fucking trash. The more I think about, like, oh, what are we gonna talk about next? My brain it wants to die.
Well, and then right after this, Sideswipe ends up getting a kill streak, and during Demolisher's rampage, he's able to call in a care package, and who else is it but Who else is
Charles
it?
Hanson.
It's
You
Saul
are
Goodman.
fucking wrong.
Did you know you
It's the
Transformers have
octopus.
rights?
Where are we dropping, boys?
No, he says that to the Decepticons. Like, they're about to execute Demolisher, and Saul just walks up.
Oh
He's
my-
like,
oh.
yo, you're treating my client with some hostility.
I just,
Oh my God.
I just
Saul
remembered
Goodman is like,
something.
"Hold
I just
on."
remembered something. Fucking. Okay. So in Transformers Animated, the 2007 animated series, a character who was basically Rattletrap, was going to act as Saul Goodman, as Megatron's lawyer in season 4.
Oh my gosh.
We never got that, though. That season was canned before anything could be made for
Should
it.
we have like a Phoenix Wright like style like Saul Goodman show? Just what? It's like but you see,
Some of those
Megatron, you may have all your bases covered, but you forgot that you forgot the burned down orphanage.
No. It's gonna be the scene where he's like put on trial, all these other dudes in like the seats and shit in the courtroom. He's like, "You have done this, that, the other," like states all the things. And he's like, "Do you object?" And some other dude just kicks down the door, screams, "Objection!" And then it just becomes fucking Phoenix Wright. You see, you don't have any proof of these claims. Multiple people said it. Multiple people can lie, and it's just the fucking music's going ham in the back.
He's just going insane.
My proof
It's
is
just-
I'm getting the fuck up.
No. You could have a bit like for the scene. It's just a dude that's actually making the music, just going nuts in the back, like it's like a Mega Man thing.
Objection!
Yeah. Like,
My client is innocent of all charges. For you see, he
My
wasn't
client
on
is balls.
he wasn't
It's
in
just
Cybertronian
Soundwave.
territory. He was on Earth, or dirt.
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 On dirt.
He was on dirt. And you see, that's not Cybertronian territory, and therefore everything he did there was legal.
Who the fuck are you? How'd you get in my office?
Hold on, it's just Soundwave making the music, and then when the music gets like more and more intense, he spits out a different cassette to help him with the music. They're all just going ham.
No, it's the Megamind scene. It's a Megamind scene, but instead it's fucking Soundwave trying to put the cassette tape in.
Well, in that show, Soundwave's cassettes just turn into instruments, so
Oh.
he'd
I
just
hate
be
it.
playing the music himself, I guess.
Rewrite it this instant. But no, let's get back to the movie.
Yeah.
Optimus gets off the battle bus with his son.
Yeah.
With his son.
Look at that man's face. Go back one. The dude that's just standing there. So
This one?
yeah, he's like, "Why the fuck are we dropping one of the Autobots out of the back of a helicopter or
Plane.
plane? Sorry, in not broad daylight, but again, people can see it. There's no way in fuck no one's seeing this.
2 hours off of midnight. I shouldn't be here. I really shouldn't be here. I better
Baldur's
be
Gate 3
paid
has finished
overtime for this
downloading.
shit.
I am the overtime for this job.
You're full of
Oh my god, in this frame, Optimus doesn't have his fucking head crest or his antenna ear things.
Oh my!
Oh my gosh, that's so.
That's disgusting.
Look, hey, it's Optiprim.
No, dude, they're like the Frieza race. It's like they look naked to us, but all what they're wearing is just armor. So he just grows his armor.
Fuck off.
Did
You ever think that?
I? No. Then actually, I didn't. I never even considered it.
Maybe you should consider the following.
Fuck off.
Have you considered?
Why does it feel like the Fallen isn't even like the big bad? He just feels like a boogeyman who just ends up getting iced.
I mean, honestly, yeah.
Yeah. Totally, bro. 1 second. I'm just updating the thing because I can only display 51 of these at any given time. I can only have 51 of these loaded. But yeah, I got this little slideshow for you guys. Look.
Oh yeah, the reality warper.
You're welcome, Terry.
Yeah, look at how Optimus jumps. Very careful.
Jump, jump.
Shake, senora, check it out the time. To the rhythm and the rhyme.
But yeah, after that we get Ironhide chasing. Demolisher really should have been in this shot, I think.
Hold on. I'm back. Go back to my scene. I'm a bitch about this.
Alright.
Oh yeah, Terry has the floor.
Ugh. So,
Ugh.
Oh shit.
this man,
There we go. Go ahead.
somehow okay, yeah, you got. So, Demolisher is going forward, so Prime has to jump in such a way where he angles himself to jump onto his head, but he turns his body in a way that he should not be able to turn it. Cause like he's not only going at an angle, he had to have had a fucking arc to his jump mid-air, like it's a fucking action shooter.
He had like a double jump essentially.
I can tell you this.
No, it's the fucking air dash. No, it's like the air dash of the ninja in Yomi.
No, it's just air control.
I can tell you this much. You couldn't do
Holy
this in the
crap,
Revenge of the Fallen
wherever
game.
you point, WASD. But yeah, no, he grabs him by the head, says pull over, and starts firing into his head.
All over.
Bang, bang, bang.
Started blasting.
Why is this Prime so violent? Why are all of them so violent?
Because Michael Bay and 2000s.
Michael Bay loves violence.
Dude, honestly, like if you didn't know the source material, you'd think that the Autobots are just beating the shit out of this one faction, but then they get like one like leg up, and then they get almost
You
instantly
think the Autobots
shot back.
were beating up homeless people? Because that's what these Decepticons are,
Yeah.
basically.
Autobots transform and beat up the homeless.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, they force him to pull over, and he crashes under some mining equipment. And you can see that he's trying to get away. Unfortunately, I don't have enough frames for this section. But I have enough frames to demonstrate what happens here. This is not your plan to rule. The fallen shall rise again.
Punk ass Decepticon.
That doesn't sound so good.
Optimus commits a war crime.
Not today.
Yeah, he kills the one source of information of why they keep coming back to Earth.
No, a disabled combatant.
Well,
He
no,
can't
no.
fight back.
That too, but he's also the only source of knowledge for why any of them are even coming here in the first place. And he just goes, "You're gonna
Imagine
die
if they
now."
captured Sideways as well. They'd be able to see Unicron coming.
Sideways.
They'd know that Earth was Unicron.
Oh yeah, no, you haven't pointed this out about him, or did you point that out earlier that he's a multiversal thing?
No, I didn't mention
was
it
it-
yet.
Okay, so that was before the call.
Alright. Sideways' backstory is nonsense. It's basically the entirety of the Transformers Armada and Cybertron. Because apparently Sideways is a Transformers universal entity and is present in all universes and timelines in some way, shape, and form, and they are all the same version of himself.
So is he technically immortal?
Not anymore.
I mean, yeah, he's dead there, but my point is, like, if he dies in one timeline, does he just go to a different one? Or if he dies once, he's dead?
Apparently, I think he dies once he's dead because he makes no appearances anywhere else.
Well, wait, which series is he in?
He's in
Like, which one?
Armada and Cybertron, which were 2002 and 2005 respectively.
Oh, okay, I thought he was in, like, other ones, so it's like, oh, okay, he just keeps jumping from one series to the next. That's weird.
Hmm.
Never brings it up? Bummer.
Anyway, we cut to the Witwicky
Dogs.
family household in Sanctuary. The only reason I know what the place is called is because of the DS game from the 2007 movie.
Yeah, it's never actually mentioned in the movie.
These
where
two
they're
dogs
actually
fuck, by the
living.
way. I'm not gonna. That's about it, really.
I don't get, like, this movie. Right after the action, it basically opens up, like, it starts making a bunch of sexual jokes.
Because Sam is going to college.
Sam's mom is upset that Sam's going to college and reveals that she has his baby booties.
I found your baby booties. Put them on, please. I'm going to big show.
I was worried for a
Boy,
second
big
I didn't have a picture of it, but
We're
I'm
not
glad
to
I
the weed
did.
scene yet. Calm down.
What?
We're not to the weed scene yet. Calm down. Don't slur your words.
Oh,
Ron is here, I guess. Ron
the dad is
Witwicky.
fine.
Yeah.
The dad is just. He's not really egregious.
Oh my god, it's Sparkplug, and he let himself go.
He already let
Oh,
himself
no.
go. However, unlike Ron, Sparkplug was actually, strong.
Hmm.
He was actually competent.
Yeah.
So,
And we just get this long, annoying scene, and nothing happens. It's just nothing. It's just embarrassing, really.
Yeah, it's just like parents sad, he leave. What do?
at least in this movie, they actually have some good scenes, the parents. Because in part one, they were just there to. I don't even.
Be weird.
Yeah, they were just there to be annoying and shit.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Didn't really have a purpose beyond that. You know?
The only thing was that they were there to be funny, I guess, and make reference. And his mom was only there to make reference to Sam masturbating, I guess.
Me masturbating? It's like, who asked that?
Yeah, who the fuck asks that?
Who in the right mind would be like, hey son, do you like to tug it?
Jesus Christ.
And it's like, what? Oh, never mind. You have a good day. It's like, fuck.
Hey, I'll be right back. I need to put this wrapper away.
Okay.
Yeah, you're fine.
But
at least the parents actually have good scenes in this.
Yeah,
Towards
they're
the
not.
end, there's a really nice one.
Yeah, they're not completely.
Let's see. What else even happens in this scene?
Nothing really. Like this. This is just like then the next thing that happens is a Michaela call.
Oh yeah, we get the creep shot scene.
Oh yeah, the one that Michael Bay could get sued over.
Yep.
For context, there's a scene in Transformers 2. The first
I'm back.
scene you see with Michaela is is her like doing some paint job for a motorcycle.
I'm not showing the
And
shot where that wasn't
I
taken
know.
without
I
consent.
know. I'm getting to that.
Yeah.
In fact, she was not aware that that scene was being filmed.
Yeah, the camera was there set up for her to be walking away from the motorcycle, but they end up using it for that, which is creepy as fuck.
Yep.
So.
Also, at some
Is it
hold
weird?
on, I just remembered this. At some point,
Okay.
Michael Bay had Michaela clean his car
What?
in a bikini.
What?
That's not creepy at all.
You're not being weird at all. You're totally sane.
Let me look up when this happened.
It's like, why can't directors just direct? Why do they have to be weird?
This was like before the first movie, by the way.
So bizarre.
I'm gonna tap out for a little bit.
Okay.
For a little
Why do you
bit,
run away
or
from
for
the
the rest
truth?
of the night?
Probably for the rest of the stream.
Okay.
Okay, well then we'll see you later.
Later,
Yeah.
man. I don't blame you. This is draining.
Bye.
Like, we gotta at least make it through. Like, we gotta at least make it to the halfway point of this movie.
Dude, this movie's fuck. So, okay, what's the scene now? Next.
The scene after that is Sam getting turned on by car talk. No, I am not
okay,
kidding.
sorry. You keep reading into that one a little too much. It's him joking because he says it with a smile on his face.
I'm making a joke because this movie is shit.
Mm.
And I would not be surprised if that was a joke that someone made in the writing room. Or writing hotel room, I guess.
Yeah. Writing hotel room.
Am I wrong?
Yeah, no, you're not wrong. We get a bit with Michaela's dad saying, "I heard that," after she makes fun of him.
You didn't even have to bring him up.
Well, I
He's
thought he
just
was
there.
funny for what little he was
Oh.
in. Moving on, we get a discussion about Sam keeping his shirt from the first movie.
It's just a way for him to have the MacGuffin.
Yep, and it turns out Allspark shard.
It was just there, and he grabs it, and suddenly, for some reason, grabbing it this time, I guess, it's like,
No. It's because the light hits it a specific way.
No,
That's literally it.
I was under the impression that it was literally just it glue and sent photons directly into his brain.
No, the light specifically hits the tip of the shard.
What makes you say it's the
and
light?
then
I know the lighting
because
is
I watched-
I know the lighting is impacting the thing funny because it's Michael Bay, but I don't believe it's that's doing it.
I have the scene up right now. Actually, let me watch it again. No, it's specifically the lighting, because anytime the parts on the shard when it's on the ground that flicker and shit are specifically the parts that
That's not from the
are in
actual
sun.
lighting from. That's not the set lighting. That's like artificial shit. That's visual effects, Terry.
Oh shit! Okay, yeah, no, I just played it back. The light isn't actually hitting the shard directly anymore. It just starts glowing.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you.
Oh, that's retarded. That's even worse.
excuse
No,
me.
no, it's got a will of its own. Remember, as nonsense
Okay,
as that
so
is.
my next question now is, why wasn't the bulk of all of the knowledge they had in the bigger piece of the shard?
We don't know.
Also, now, unfortunately, you just made Sam the most
Important character in the
Wait.
setting.
Wait, hold the fuck on. I just realized they can't get all that information out of his head. He should be going crazy.
Yeah, like with that overwhelming of knowledge, like his mind should have fractured.
They don't get it out of his head. It's still there.
Even by the third
symbols are still there.
movie.
It doesn't actually get extracted.
Yeah.
I mean, they technically extract the knowledge. It's just that they don't actually take it from him. They just display.
Well, no, that's not even extracting it. It's just to see if he has it in his head.
That's what I mean.
They do a copy job. Copy and paste job.
And what's worse is they say, oh, it's all of their knowledge. Okay, so Sam is now just the wise man for the fucking Autobots.
A walking
Yeah, I guess.
receptacle of all Cybertronian knowledge and history of all time ever.
Exactly.
A certain Cybertronian index, one might say. No, none of you are gonna get that reference.
I do,
God.
actually. I do.
What's
That's
the name of
I
it?
recognize that reference. I understood
I
that
fucking
reference.
hate the movie.
Well, what's the name? Well, what's the name of the anime?
A certain magical index, which is a spin-off slash side piece to a certain scientific railgun.
No, a certain scientific railgun came after
Oh.
magical.
But I was right enough.
Oh. Yeah, you were close enough. But I wanted to say, the next thing that happens after Sam gets the knowledge. The comics are better. Let's just start off with that.
Which
Comics are
comics?
so much better with this. Remember the comic you said that he showed us of like the better transformations of the better alt modes of these guys? Remember?
I'm having memory loss at the moment.
You are so unbelievably cringe.
I know, I'm sorry.
That's right, Soul. Make him look like a fool in front of everybody.
What'd you call me?
He called you Rachel.
No, I'm still. What? Rachel! How do you know the name?
Rachel! Rachel!
Shut up.
Anyway,
Hi.
I was telling Soul to make you look like a fool.
Why would you do such a thing?
Why? Because it's funny. That's why.
Fuck you.
No, you.
Why'd you throw that at me?
I don't throw anything. A knife on mine, Phil.
You threw the dining room at me.
I will throw the dining room at you again. Anyway, let's get back to this piece of shit.
Yeah. So information downloads into Sam's mind and then zaps him or
Oh, yeah.
gets really fucking hot for some reason.
Yeah.
I guess it works
Yes.
on hard drive rules, and the faster the
got
disk drive spins, the hotter it gets.
I
That's
love
too
how
funny.
I love how it burned through the floor at the exact moment that Sam lets go of it. Like it just gets that hot for it to just melt through the floor.
And then awakens the kitchen bots. Or kitchen cons.
Huh.
There's a misogynistic joke here somewhere. I'm trying to make it.
I'm not showing
What?
I'm not showing Dickbot's dick.
Yeah, we don't need to see that.
Hey,
yeah,
do you think the
Do you
reason why
have
we
his
got
wait, hold on.
do you think the reason why we got Dickbot was because they were all locked in a room together?
Probably.
Uh,
No wait.
they had a chair.
Actually, no. The entirety of the kitchen bots were designed by the pre-visualization team.
Do you think they were all locked in a room?
Probably. That wouldn't surprise me. I don't think they had the script.
My gosh.
If they did, and, inform us, correct us, shit like that. Please, we prefer being informed. But yeah, Jax, what were you saying?
No, I was saying, do you have like an image of the comic version of it?
No, I forgot.
Well, you're cringe. Get
It's
it?
it's fine. Let's get through this. My God, I hate this. So
Microwave. Also, there was an actual joke in the previs where the microwave one puts one of the smaller ones inside of him and turns himself on
My God.
and fries the little bugger inside. Even though that should kill
Yeesh.
him.
That's kind of fucked.
Yeah. But yeah, somehow they already have instinctual knowledge of combat tactics and shit. So,
Well, no, no, you forgot. It's because Megatron was the basis of all fucking technology
that's retarded.
for some reason. Remember that theory? Or that explanation of why they're all evil?
Yeah, every piece of technology on a planet is evil because it's based off of a mega douchebag.
Anyway, they do some Gremlins shenanigans and start shooting Sam.
Yeah, they start to shooting at Sam, and Sam freaks out instead of trying to fight back.
He
For like a
jumps out
split-
the
for like a
fucking
split
window.
Okay, hold on. Time. So, I get. Why isn't he more brave after all the shit he was through in the first movie?
Yeah, he just like fucked it up.
Yeah, like
know?
all through this movie, he screams and wails like a bitch, even though you looked Megatron in the face and shoved the cube into his soul. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, man. I would be walking around with a massive pair of brass balls after that.
Hey, what's that one movie where the guy ends up going to a world that's much smaller than he is?
Ant-Man?
No.
What are you talking about?
No. He is a giant in their world, and everybody.
Oh, Gulliver's Travels.
That's it.
Gulliver's
That's it. Yeah, that's it. Thank you. Imagine if Sam just acted like he was in a Gulliver's Travel situation, and he just like hunted all of these assholes,
That's funny.
and he was all like, "Aha! Now the situation's reversed, assholes." Something like that.
You're funny.
I'm the big one now, bitch. And he just throws them into each other and kills them. I don't know. I just thought it'd be funny.
No, it is. I think it's funny. What about you, Terry?
It is funny.
But yeah, the doghouse gets destroyed. And Bumblebee... Oh, damn. Not enough, huh?
Oh no. Oh yeah, like after jumping out the window, his mom and dad take cover.
Yep.
And then he screams for Bumblebee to come on and save the day.
Bumblebee, the fucking dog of the Transformers movies, shows up, kills all of them, but blows up a portion of the house.
And then the mom freaks out because she's just like, "Oh my gosh, my house is on fire!"
Good news though, the feds are gonna pay for it.
And then she says, "What, guys? What does she say next?"
She says, "Oh, okay, so the feds are paying for it. Well, I'm wanting a what was it, a fucking jacuzzi, and I'm gonna skinny dip, and
Pool.
you can't say shit."
Pool, specifically.
Yeah, I didn't get... I don't think I got a screen cap of that scene. Sorry, guys.
No,
No,
you're fine. Again, like a lot of the
it's
human
very
scenes are kind of just, they're not human scenes. The parent scenes are kind of just shit.
Yeah.
They're-
Also
they're-
of note,
they're
Bumblebee's gun is a fucking plasma cannon. That shit would have obliterated the house.
No, he said it. He said it too small.
Like, well, also, why not just like use smaller weapons or like or seeking weapons? You know,
Because the Whistling Birds wasn't made yet. Or Whistling Bird is a thing from.
Mandalorian.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, you already know what it is. Yeah, that was my joke.
No.
See, those are those are seeking, but it's in his knee. You see, knee rockets.
No, that's in his wrist.
Also, here's a question. Where did Bumblebee's voice go?
The writer's room.
Wasn't he fully speaking in the first
The
movie?
writer's room.
Or by the end of
the writer's room.
the writer's room.
The writer's hotel
the
room.
right.
I also love how they turned him into a dog. You know, the guy who's supposed to be like a war veteran who has his voice box gone because it was shot or whatever the hell.
It was ripped out by Megatron himself.
Oh, even worse. This man should have PTSD, but instead he relegates himself to
Funny man.
this. Yeah,
Funny man
honestly,
Kid
like,
Appeal
you-
character.
you could honestly fix Bumblebee and say the reason why he stayed in that shed is because he has PTSD.
Yeah.
That's why he stays with Sam. Nobody, like, the Decepticons don't want anything to do with him anymore. They don't know, he's got anything. So he's like, okay, this is gonna be an easy job. Like, even if one shows up, I am who I am. Those fuckers are gonna be dead. You know.
Yeah, he's basically like a fucking redneck Vietnam vet
Redneck Vietnam vet.
with a
So
shot
yeah,
with a long arm shotgun.
he's a war veteran, and he's just a fucking dickhead.
He's just dicking around just as much as the fucking twins are.
Yeah, pretty much.
The only thing that makes him tolerable as anything is that he beats up the twins by smacking them against each other.
The one saving grace.
Thank you, Bumblebee, for shutting them up.
And then Michaela shows up.
Hold on, real quick. I did want to actually point out something. Sam had what he called the D-Day shirt. He had it for 2 years and never once found that sliver until this specific day. Which everything starts happening on this day, or at least the next few days. So it's so contrived. Or is it contrived?
Yeah, it is contrived. It's a fucking mess. Also, the
It's
sets
just
are
bad.
about as over-designed as the robots are.
Yeah, honestly, their sets are just a little. Feels like there's a little too much going on.
There's too many plot beats and threads already, you know.
Internet is pure truth. I'm sorry, I'm already done. I fucking.
We
Hold
still
on.
we are still
got
going.
we still got like
We're
2
still
hours
going.
of this movie to run through.
No, we're still going.
I know, but
We committed to this,
I'm
we're
saying
not
we're
stopping.
at where we are at.
We
There's 2 hours
we've
left
been
to
yeah we've
cover
been going for an hour.
and a half.
Okay, just on to the next scene. So Michaela then shows up and she's just like, "Oh, hey Sam, I've come to fuck you." But she doesn't let that slip yet because she just wants to play it subtly.
Well, see, I hate this movie because
I didn't get shots of that. Fuck. That's my
no,
bad.
it's fine. Sam and Michaela argue because Sam won't say "I love you." The guy who was so obsessed with her in part 1 that he knew exactly where she lived.
Michael Bay thinks teenagers are like this. Well, I guess young adults, but still, he thinks it's like
Sam
They
was
teenage
made
so
level.
it. They may have
obsessed
been
with
back
her.
in like 2007, but were we
It's
like this
ridiculous.
back in 2007? Please answer this. People who were teenagers back in 2007, were we like this back in 2007?
I don't remember being like this back in.
I wasn't.
97.
You weren't a teenager
I wasn't
back
like
in
this because I was in a
2007.
hospital bed.
Exactly.
I wasn't like this because I was in a hospital bed.
I'm just saying, like, were teenagers like this back in 2007? Answer in the comments, please. We'd like to know.
I don't really remember
Don't
them
say
being
it like
this.
you're some kind of cringe bread tuber.
Leave it in the comment below.
Why don't you put it in the comics below? And while you're at it, why don't you smash that like button? Like
While
I
you're at
beat
it,
my
suck
wife
my
on a daily
cock.
basis. Beat that like button like I beat my wife.
We don't
your
take
wives,
kindly to
He
wife
just starts
beaters
staring
here.
into the fucking camera. Like a mild stare, just
Anyway,
He just
let's
decides
talk about this scene.
No,
I
hold
fucking
on. It's
hate
just
bread tubers.
in a perfect word, meant me.
Oh my god.
This
Behold,
Oh my god.
director
Ocean
Galloway.
Stellar.
government suit that no one gives a shit about.
I
and
love
no
how
one
you
should.
have the perfect picture for him.
Also, the fact that the twins change their skin,
Yeah,
their flesh melds to a new form.
they are very fucking racist. They are in green and red face.
What the fuck? Green and red face.
Green and red face, yes, indeed.
Oh, you're saying it because they changed their paint.
Yeah.
They were white and pink before.
Ah, the tism of race. Get it, race? Because they're cars. Do you get it yet?
We don't take kindly to cars like you around here.
Was that your
Marty.
redneck? Was that your southerner?
On the
It was,
kindly
it was
your
bad. It was
Yeah, it
intentionally
was
bad.
bad.
You're full of nothing but.
Not
Anyway,
as bad as your
moving on. Director Galloway has a conversation accusing Optimus of being inept and unnecessary, and that
He
the
specifically
Autobots
says.
themselves.
Cole.
Hold on. He specifically says, why haven't the Decepticons left like you thought they would? Explain that bit of knowledge. It's like,
Oh no, the
What?
enemy has a plan that I could not have foreseen. Fuck me, I guess.
yeah, I guess it's my fault for not predicting it. Fuck you.
Just imagine Optimus just saying that flat out, just like insulting Galloway for being a dumbass.
Yeah, just like you don't understand how war works, do you?
Have you
What's
have
so-
you even been in a war? Dude, imagine if
Okay.
Galloway was like, yes, actually, I was a veteran in the Vietnam War.
I'm sorry, this man's never seen combat. Look the way he walks.
I mean, look at him, and also the fact that he got scared to use a parachute. Do you really
Yeah.
think he's seen combat?
Nah.
Well, no, you can have been in combat and still be afraid of parachutes. However,
Well, no. The fact that he had to be taught how to use it.
however, my biggest issue is that this scene will facilitate something in a second, which it will be also a part of my point. However, technically, well, we said this earlier or yesterday when we were going through it again, and we decided that you could technically take this guy out of the movie and nothing would change. However, that's a lie because he's specifically the reason why, in a few seconds, the enemy knows exactly where Megatron and the cube are, and they also know the exact level of fucking security both have.
Yeah.
Although we could have had someone discuss
Well,
actually
that's the thing,
finally
you don't
give
have to.
hold on. They have some sort of broadcast meeting with Optimus and finally give him clearance to know where the fuck the cube and where the Allspark Shard and Megatron are after 2 fucking years of working with him. And he's just like, well, it's good to know where those are now, I guess.
That would look better, I guess. It would probably play out a lot better. It would probably be a lot less clunky. But okay, so another thing that I hate is, again, he threatens the Autobots and nothing comes of it. Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Ultimately, yeah.
And it's really stupid. I mean, like even with him, like when he even takes over Nest, they don't care that he took it over. They still do whatever the fuck they want.
They kick him out of the plane.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. I hate this fucking movie. So, Soundwave, turns out Soundwave is just in atmosphere, and he just keeps connecting himself to different satellites, which nobody has pointed out yet or found, which still leads me to question, if you can find any Decepticon on any part of the planet, why didn't you think of, I don't know, looking fucking upward, looking up to the stars, because you know exactly where they're coming from, and it's not like they just fucking show up on Earth.
Do you
Like,
not have a
they
way of
have to
detecting whether or not the orbit of your satellites is being interrupted or tampered with in some way?
Again, like none of this works. Why don't the Autobots and Nest have connections with people that are astrologists and shit. People who look at space. People who have like satellite radar and shit, whatever, to find like asteroids and shit. Like again, we watch our stars constantly.
Speaking
we can't
of,
be looking at every star all at once. I'm trying to say something.
Sorry. You go first.
But we're always looking up there. So why aren't we looking up there in this? It's so fucking stupid. Like again, most of this movie happens because of ineptitude. It happens because of ineptitude and bad choices. It's like, oh well, people make bad choices all the time. It's like, okay, the bad choice that they made in this is not finding a way to know exactly where the Decepticons are coming from. Like, isn't there a way you could like measure out the trajectory and shit and just find, something?
Also, why reiterate what everyone already knew?
Yeah.
For those who may not have
flat out
seen the first movie.
Oh no.
We're talking about the government
in
man.
universe.
Suit man.
Oh.
Explaining to everybody where Megatron is. Dude, we talked about it while we were watching it. Like, is everyone there cleared to know this?
Yeah,
like,
does
half of
someone
this
have to
room
be like killed after this is
is
done?
half of this room gonna be iced after this man just went off on a tangent?
Did this guy really go to the house on the hill?
What? I don't get it.
I don't know. I'm making a joke.
I'm sorry, my brain is.
But yeah,
Why don't you have a seat over there?
Can I say something real quick?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Thank you. So, in this scene, Soundwave molests a satellite in order to.
Fuck you. How about that? Go fuck yourself.
As I was trying to say, Soundwave molests a satellite in
And
order to.
demonetized.
Sorry? Soundwave molests a satellite in order to get the information from this telecommunication broadcast thing.
Sorry, I was rewatching.
Here.
He specifically molests the satellite with his tentacles.
Quit saying it again.
Well, also, here's a question. Here's a question for you, Soul. Why wasn't he looking for data until just now?
We don't know. He didn't come up in.
Yeah.
At
How
all.
long has he been up there? Did he just literally appear and then get lucky by linking into their Skype call? Is that it? Because I don't get it.
Because if he already was hacking into other satellites, he would have found location.
Well, that's the thing. So both in the first movie and in this movie, they show that it doesn't take like a specific computer or a thing to get into. It just has to have some sort of connection to like government internet and shit, right? So that's so bad. So he should know it instantly, or at least he should go through all the files and do all that. Again, he's a fucking supercomputer.
Yeah, like, why couldn't you send down some, like, I don't know, Rumble, Ravage, Laserbeak? We know.
They did.
I just remembered something. We know for a fact that Soundwave has been in orbit since like the 60s, because like Laserbeak was down there making connections with humans back at that point during the space race.
Oh fuck.
Oh.
Oh, god damn it. Every movie just makes more and more holes.
Yep.
Also, Soundwave should have been able to see where they were transferring Megatron from orbit.
Mm-hmm.
Or, send out drones to scan out where the spark shot was going.
On top of that, like the security for all that too is so shit because Ravage gets sent down, and then they have to wait for military to show up to get to the cube.
Yeah.
Why isn't this thing completely locked down underground?
because
Instead, you put it in a hobbit hole.
You put it in a glass box. Literally. It's in a glass box. In the middle of a fucking room.
This movie is trash.
Yeah.
trash.
But yeah, thanks to director Galloway, the Decepticons have located the shard.
And Megatron.
And then Optimus delivers an ultimatum to director Galloway, stating something along the lines of,
Like Galloway. He's like, hey, if we ask you to leave, will you listen? And Optimus says something like, if that is the will of your government, of your world's government, then we will leave. But
Yeah, it's like, what if you're wrong?
but ask your before you make a decision, ask your president this: what if
we leave and
what if
you're
you do this
wrong?
and you're wrong?
The thing is, like, I hate this scene because these movies think that the U.S. president runs everything. That's not how that works.
The previous president doesn't run the world,
The way we
but they're on U.S. soil. Fuck off.
The way we see it, like, the Decepticons could be looking for anything on Earth, not just the Autobots. In fact, the ones that we just saw were hiding out, and all these combat encounters with Decepticons have led to massive casualties on the human side, as far as we're led to believe.
But the thing about that, though, is he says, like, oh, they're hunting you, the Autobots. It's like, no, they're not.
They're hiding.
Yes, they're hiding.
They're doing
the
thing that the Autobots are supposed to do.
Guys, don't you get it? Soundwave was in orbit since the 60s. That's why they can't detect him. He made all their technology not find him because he hacked it. Yeah.
That's dumb.
It is dumb. That sounds stupid. It is stupid.
Anyway, Sam goes to college. Oh, no, wait, before that, Lennox chimes in and says, hey, that's a good question. What if you're wrong?
That's a good question.
Yeah. Then Sam goes to college.
Well, no, one last thing. The fact that he's like, why haven't you shared your technology with us? And it's like, you do realize he looked up what the Second World War was, right?
We have seen humanity's capacity for violence.
Oh my god, no, Prime calls Sam. I need this scene. It's like, hey, Optimus, what's up? And he just goes, I need to speak with someone about this. I was like, oh, okay, what is it? He goes, I now learned of Adolf Hitler. It is because to Sam and his eyes are wide. It's like, oh, what'd you learn, big guy? He's like, your species is disgusting.
But that's just more about, like, he's just a very evil man. Yes, but he is unfathomably evil. He literally killed people for being different in just how they talked. That is how it is sometimes. Fuck you.
Sam, I need to know if I read this right. Okay. So they said he couldn't go to art school.
Megatron was. This is sounding eerily familiar to our history. What do you mean, Prime? Megatron used to be an art student. Shockwave also used to be an art student. And a scientist. But that's besides the point.
Comes back to Soundwave. I'm making a neutron bomb. What's a neutron? I have no idea.
I have no idea.
I can't do the voice.
Obviously. I have no idea.
Then we cut over to Q from Transformers 3, and he's like, I'm a Decepticon immigrant.
You're a what? You're a what?
Okay, but more importantly,
pulls out nuclear device.
The second they step onto the property of the college, his dad immediately is like, You smell that? $70,000 a year. No
Okay,
tax
cheapo.
return.
Hey. That's the mother going, don't you just smell that? And the dad's like, yeah, it smells like, and then he throws out a number, which doesn't sound cheap.
The government's
40,000 a
subsidizing it
year.
though.
And I don't know, maybe he can save up that much. They got that kind of money. I don't know. All I know is this entire scene is cringe. Okay, can I go through this scene?
Go ahead.
Sam ends up getting a roommate that's a creep.
A
Turns
gooner.
out,
Hey, my notes say
shut the fuck up, son.
my notes.
We said
Look, it's Cloverfield.
My
Fuck.
notes say Sam's roommate is chill because when we first meet him, he's actually like kind of cool, but then he just starts talking about like, oh, all these women, and it's like Sam's roommate is no longer chill.
The facade has dropped very quickly.
look.
He might be
Kitty
he's just a lonely
calendars.
incel. So this man is, if you're wondering what you're seeing on screen, this looks like such an unhinged picture. It's just, dude, it looks like Sam. Oh, go back. It looks like Sam walked in on this crazy man. It's like, look, do you see all these women on the back wall? They're all connected to these cats. I don't know how, but I'll figure it out. Okay, even if it kills me, he just just goes on this rant.
No, you know what it is?
He just looks
It's-
unhinged in that picture.
It's that fucking episode of Drake and Josh, where he was talking about the fucking game sphere, and I was addicted to it, and then he started playing with the fucking appliances in the kitchen, and then he's like, "Ghost on Ephra," and then he turns around and Drake is there, and he's just like, and he looks horrified.
I can't
not
believe.
Drake, like Josh just starts horrified.
I can't believe I watched this
Hmm?
movie more than the first one.
What, more than one time? Yeah, I hate it
No,
too.
no,
We
no,
watched
no.
it 4
I
times.
can't believe I watched Transformers 2 more than I watched the first movie.
Really?
Yeah.
You disgust me. You're disgusting.
I was 7.
Perish, you 7-year-old.
You no longer normal man.
You no longer
Actually,
normal.
Correction. I was 6.
Oh,
Oh well, even worse. You were.
good thing I hate children.
Wait.
Perish even more.
Wait. 2002, 2001, 2001, 2003, 2004, 2005.
Oh god, he's actually having to do the
He's
math.
counting it in his head.
Look at him.
2008,
Gears turn.
2009. I was 8.
Okay, I don't need to know how old you were.
I do.
So, yeah.
I need to know because I need to keep track of this shit because my memory is fragmented as fuck. It's almost as bad as yours, almost.
Okay, let's just get back to talking about the movie.
Well,
Anyway,
we're
this is
tangent.
Leo's friend.
Man,
He's
that's-
also a gooner.
Yeah, so apparently, they're all just making
They're
up
all
this.
just like really weird and
Can I say it? They're like some kind of web startup thing. It's trying to be like Facebook, but
Or YouTube.
not.
like 4chan too, right?
I don't know. It's like because at first I thought it was like a dating thing too, but then there's like, oh, we have conspiracy theories. Like, okay, then why is the back wall covered in pictures of girls?
Yeah.
They're just
in the
pinups.
creepiest way you can. No, those are not pinups.
Oh.
Those are people that go to the school, dude.
Oh.
And also he even says that
And Naruto.
He even says that he like basically hacked the admission thing, so that way he said that way he would end up in a dorm accidentally with all girls.
But that didn't happen, I guess.
No, he says that when they went in the hallway scene, remember?
Yeah.
What
He
the
says like,
fuck?
oh, I hacked into the system and got us like transferred into an all girls dormitory, even though we're men.
Oh, an all girls dorm. Oh, wait, that's why there's so many girls around. You don't see a dude. I just realized that.
Yeah, because he hacked the fucking
See, I didn't pick up on that
like-
because I hate all this movie.
fuel the jet.
Shut up!
Fuel,
Stop! That is cringe.
FTJ.
Stop! I hate that scene.
Fuck
They're
the
fucking-
Jabberwocky.
They're fucking retarded Zoomer lingo.
These aren't Zoom as well.
It's the same energy.
They're
He-
millennials, Terry. Accept it.
I love this scene because it makes his forearm look massive. Internet is pure truth. The internet
Pure
doesn't lie.
truth.
Pure truth.
Truth
So yeah,
pog.
these two. That.
Pure
Truth
pog.
pog.
Oh my
pog.
god, no!
Shut the fuck up.
Oh,
Pure pog.
can I get a sticker of him on the?
Can we make stickers?
No, no. We're just gonna take these stickers and put them on the overlay.
Yeah.
Like we did with
No,
Duncan.
like actual print stickers.
Of other things, no.
No.
That'd be pretty cool.
Of our own stuff, yeah.
No, not to sell. I mean, just to have. Like we just have them in our house.
Oh, you're saying that we print out the things based on the movies we've seen? Because of
Well, no, I mean more like I want to see. Just to be a meme.
Remind me to
Okay.
screen cap. Remind me to keep that screen cap for the purposes of the overlay.
You won't forget. You won't forget.
You sure?
I will not allow you to.
Alright. Anyway, Leo has a rant about how this other site is stealing his idea and shit.
Yeah, he starts going on about like, oh man, he fueled the jet first. Fuck you.
Anyway, Sam's
some
parents come
reason.
up. His mum is
Oh
high.
my god, that is the perfect picture
Oh,
for Sam's
Terry,
mom.
you want to explain to them why this scene is bad with
Actually,
the weed?
Actually, you know what? I will, and I will be lighting up. So, as a
This is
prolific,
hold on.
I will smack you.
Before you
interrupt me
start
again.
that rant, real quick. Just give me a sec.
Yes.
This frame right here exemplifies how I feel throughout the entire movie.
Yeah.
That's funny.
So, as a now that I can actually say it without being interrupted again, weed doesn't do that. Weed does not make you into some fucking crazy person. I'm smoking right now. I am not a fucking crazy person. Oh god, guys, I feel it. I feel it. I'm gonna tackle a full-grown man twice my size. Look at me go, because that's what
Look at
she
me
does.
go.
She tackles a dude for a frisbee.
Move on.
And in this frame
Eno.
here, she says, "Hey, Professor, I'd do anything for an A." She's lucky she only
Well-
said it to his husband. Her husband. Fuck.
Well, okay.
His
so,
husband.
so you could kind of play this off as like a joke she's saying to her husband, and it's like a sexual joke. Because she did call him that dirty old man at the stairs.
Oh my
Because you see that their sex life is still going pretty good. So it might be one of those. Either that, or they're just. I honestly don't know. I can't even tell you if that's what they're actually going for. Because this movie is so shit.
He does smack her on the ass.
He does smack his wife on the ass, ladies and gentlemen. He really does. He does
It shows that they're actually nubile.
Oh my god! They actually still like each other and not want to kill each other at this age? Wow! Perish the
What?
thought.
That's
Perish the
astonishing. Amazing. Incredible. I don't give a fuck. Let's move on.
A middle-aged grown man who doesn't want to die? Wow!
That's
Are you happy or married?
incredible. Unbelievable.
I hate his design. It looks like shit. It looks
Yeah.
like some weird, like, early 2000s anime mecha bullshit that's overly
Harry.
designed.
It is. That's
Are you
literally
happy,
what
are
it
you
is.
happy or married?
Can I have both?
I'm not finishing that meme right now because they won't get it.
Both?
No, but like I mean, it's perfect for the situation.
So
He's both.
Sam with Coombs Ravage. He literally ejects him like the
please tell me-
sperm he is.
No, you didn't have it. You didn't have the scene where like there's just a bunch of weird debris that comes out after Ravage gets fired down to the planet.
Ah, shit, sorry.
Yeah, like, there's just some rain. Hold on. I actually think I have it. Let me Let me check.
See if you can't pull it up real quick, Soul.
No, hold on. I'm gonna see.
Alright.
Because I'm pretty sure I took a screenshot of it specifically to give you. Let's see. Give me a second. I'm scrolling. I'm still scrolling. Someone filled dead
Well,
air.
if you don't,
Yeah, I took like 500 pictures for this review.
Damn.
but like I just
Dedication.
I just don't get why they have to make everything just weird.
Correction.
See, Ravage.
It's
Ravage.
it's over 650.
Ravage is a solid baseline, but at the same time, it's like the mono eye, just everything exposed. I don't like it.
Yeah, the mono eye makes me feel like they're trying to pay homage to what the hell was the one that's still on Cybertron?
The gun on the back though was
Grim.
What's still? Oh, Shockwave.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like at that point, why not just include Shockwave? Also, 1 second.
Yeah, I know.
I need to grab something real quick.
I'm still trying to look for. I thought I sent you a screenshot
Okay.
from the movie. Oh, there we go. I was in the wrong thing.
Okay, I found it. Found this. Okay, here it is. Here's a quick thing. This is what Shockwave was gonna look like in, if he was gonna be in,
Are
pull it up
you-
too.
if he was
remember to
supposed to
put
be
it
included
on?
in the first movie.
Pull that up for the audience.
Yeah, sure. Fuck, I need to download the
That's-
picture.
He looks so weird. It's fine. Just take your time.
Take your time, man. We're just sitting and chilling.
We're just chilling. We're not in a rush.
Yeah, doesn't need to be in a rush or stressed out. Although I'm stressed out because it's fuck this movie.
Because fuck this movie.
Yep. There it is. There it is. Shockwave, 2007.
He looks so fucking weird.
Well, he looks like What's a boob?
What?
What's a boob?
What's up? What?
The meme that you showed us. Grim.
Yeah, I know what it's talking about.
Oh.
Ow.
I am laughing. I'm being beaten. Okay, anyway. God. Where do we even go from here? Oh, hold on. Actually, no. I do want to bitch about this scene. So they find exactly where they need to go. He sends Ravage, and they just don't notice him. Like, okay, if you all know that they're coming from the fucking sky, why the hell again? Why didn't you have anything looking up? Like the sky above that thing should have just like automatic AA guns or some shit. I don't know. Maybe. Hold on, that's another thing too. Why didn't the president think that they were trying to look for the what's left of the spark? Maybe he's like, oh well, they don't know it still has something.
It's because they don't think.
Again, there's no thinking or logic with this movie. I hate it. And yet somehow, Body Snatchers 90s is still worse.
Yeah, it's shit. I just like, and also after they find the place, I guess
Yeah.
Then they send down the little pellet septic.
Yeah, Ravage just finds the exact pipe he needs, which I'm fine with because I don't know, maybe because he finally found the files and the schematics for the base. Who knows? I'm
Mm.
fine with it. But yeah, exactly. He does that. He just voms out a bunch of balls. Ravage gives birth to fucking
Reed Man.
I was gonna say Bionicle. What
Bionicle?
is it?
No, Bionicle is
Bakugan.
cool.
God, fuck. He gives birth to Bakugan, and they become a little Blade Man.
Oh,
The
his
ultimate
name
combiner.
is Reed Man. Don't you know how to read?
Fuck off.
That's actually funny. Except, fuck you. I'm upset. God, Wheaty's great. So,
They all combine to form this fucker.
actually, you know what? I will actually retract my statement about the weed scene because we don't know if the brownies that she got was actually laced with something.
That's
We don't know. So hold on, real quick. This sound wave is from what?
What?
Grim?
Sorry?
you mean Shockwave?
Yeah, Shockwave. Sorry.
Shock.
What's the Shockwave from?
Oh, he's from the 2007 Transformers video game,
Okay.
based on the movie.
He looks so shit.
So
Honestly.
2007.
Yeah.
I sent it to a friend. They want to know the name. Thank you.
And while the bead transformer is kind of interesting, it's really one note, and also it's like the soldiers are stupid in order for it to function. You know? It's like honestly, you look at it and it's like, okay, how did you miss this? You know? It was looking directly at you. Like, yeah, it's thin, but it's like it's got a huge eye. It's not invincible.
Well, yeah, that's true too. Like he would probably only see like a red light. Well, I mean, no. Would that actually work for him though?
I think so.
Because for them, the only thing they do see is a red light.
Well, yeah, well, they would see that and be like, well, wait, why is it moving?
Oh yeah, he is bobbing back and forth. Okay, yeah, never mind. Yeah, it should
Yeah.
be instant.
Yeah.
Because you could kind of play it off. Well, no, because it's all the other ones like aren't the other soldiers also looking at him too at a different angle? Or are they all
Yeah,
like watching
I
the
think so. Or
corners
like they're all
instead?
conveniently looking away for some reason.
I don't know. It's so dumb.
But yeah,
You guys
they
know
show
Armored.
up and one of them gets fucking killed because Reed Man just runs through him.
Yeah.
After which Ravage provides a diversion. Yeah, that's right. I say it like diversion. Motherfucker.
Division.
And then we cut to the party scene. It's been 2 hours.
Oh god. Okay, it's been 2 hours. Can we please go
Hey.
for tonight? I'm sorry. It's like the first half of this is just
Pussies.
It's not that I'm being a pussy. It's like this movie is so goddamn shit.
Well, we did this last week, and then we didn't get. We did this last time, and we didn't get back to this until like now.
Yeah, I know, but it's because these movies are just draining to fucking go through.
Do you think we would have done better with this if we did a video review?
Honestly, it would be better because we could just structure it and record it whenever we want. However,
I think this would be
I
good
don't know how
practice
that would be.
for this is good practice for you know.
What, like video editing and such?
Yeah, we can take some of this stream and use it as part of the
Well-
video.
Well, why don't you do that for your own video?
Yeah.
Yeah, just do a video over the movies.
Yeah.
A big old compilation, 12 hours long. Fucking EFAP shit. Yeah.
Yeah, and then like for specific, excuse me, for specific scenes, just go back to us talking about it, or like one of us bringing up a point or an insight or something. It would
Yeah.
be fine. So, but let's get back to this. I guess we go to this cringe party someone's having. Sam has a tism where he starts writing Cybertronian
In cake for some
in
reason.
cake.
On a
Yeah,
table.
and then Slutbot 10,000 comes in and tries to seduce our boy
She
in front of
molests him.
everybody.
Yeah, pretty much.
Basically, she just pushes him into a chair and sits on his lap.
Why does this movie have
in front
3
of everybody.
molestation scenes? 1 for a satellite, and 2 for Sam.
You and the satellite, man.
Well, no, dude, this is a precursor right here for what happens later. So
Hey, look, thumbnail
here's
image.
so here's my question, right? Why is Sam so afraid of a girl in this scene? It's been 2 years. He's been with Michaela.
Yeah, why is he
Right.
afraid?
On top of that, he's been through again. Sam should just be completely different. You cannot go with the I'm just a cringe little fucking weirdo angle anymore. He went through a war zone and killed Megatron, dude. Like
Yeah.
like how the fuck are you gonna be a pussy after that? You know? It's like, fucker, I've been through it all. Eat my ass. You know? Dude, we said this when we were finishing up this movie for the second time. There's no scene between Sam and Lennox in this movie. Because remember in the first movie, the scene where he goes, you are a soldier now. I think he has that scene with Lennox in part 3, right?
No, in one.
No, I'm talking like no, he finally does have a scene with Lennox. That I know that scene is
I
from
think
part
so.
1, but he finally gets a scene with Lennox in part 3.
Yeah.
But no, this would have been better if Sam and Lennox were actually like more close, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like friendship type shit.
Yeah. Because like I don't know. I don't remember Optimus really talking to Sam more directly in the first movie, more like as a friend, but more as like a protector kind of thing.
Mm.
But
Yeah.
he goes to Sam for like, hey, I need you to help us tell the government we're not cringe.
Yeah, we're
Tell
skipping a
your
little
government
bit. Bumblebee pisses on Alice.
Hold on, calm down. You're skipping ahead a little bit. Fuck you.
Well, you skipped ahead way further.
I did, but it was a part of the point I was making. I'm sorry. So back to this scene. Sam is a coward for no fucking reason and is trembling when a girl is sitting on his lap, which I'm sorry. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say something controversial, right? I'm on the weed. I ain't got no filter. I don't think this woman is as hot as the other one.
Yeah.
I honest to God, do not think it. On top of that, like in some scenes, I don't know if it's on purpose, but like that actress looks like a fucking ghoul. Like she doesn't look human,
Not
right?
Megan
It's
Fox,
the
sorry. This one.
yeah, not Megan Fox. Obviously not Megan Fox, but
Look at Diablo 4.
She looks
but
like
yeah, no,
she looks like Liv from Diablo 4.
But no, anyway, I mean, she's not bad looking. It's just she's definitely not as hot as Megan Fox, and this man should not even be moved nor swayed.
You know what this is like? This is like this is like the fucking new Snow White shit, where it's just like, yeah, you're not hotter than the Queen.
Queen.
You know what I mean?
So yeah, that ends up happening, and some douchebag runs in and is like, "Hey, who drove the yellow Camaro? It's on the lawn, and we cut the Bumblebee." Graham, if you could.
Yeah, sorry. Having tism.
No,
Who's
you're
got the
fine.
yellow Camaro? Car.
We cut we cut to Bumblebee, who just parked himself in the goddamn bush of the yard.
Yeah, and here's a better question: how did no one see him?
Okay, no, here's a better question. Why didn't anybody freak the fuck out? He wasn't
That's what I mean.
parked. He wasn't parked there. He had to have drove there, and the way he is sitting in that road, he drove through the grass.
He pulled
That's my
some
point.
fucking Herbie shit right there. Am I wrong? He would have had to. He
Again,
must have.
and on top of that, he has no one driving him. Everybody should be freaking the fuck out. Instead, people are just like, "Whoa, look at the cool car,
The car that drove itself. Wait,
radical man. That's so bodacious. Wow."
This is 2009.
Like I don't. Oh well, so I don't fucking care.
No, you're right.
Um,
You're right.
There's stoners there. I don't care. So,
Let's slut up this car.
what did you say?
what did you say?
Did you say let's slut up this car?
Yes.
You stupid bastard.
Blood up this car. Okay, you first fucker. And you're a fucker.
What?
We're gonna have to find that anime.
What? Wait, what? What are you talking about?
Anytime we say "listen here, fucker," it's a reference to some weird dub or an anime I've never seen. I saw the clip somewhere, and we just keep quoting it. I'm the fattest, baldest motherfucker with a mustache that you will ever see. That's a quote from it.
Listen here, fuckboy.
And then, like, at the end of the clip, like, he's about to fight some other dude, and he just goes, "Lousy cocksucker." I was like, "Whoa!"
It's a fool.
I was like, "Whoa!" But yeah, so no one freaks out about B being there. The plot. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I was talking about at the beginning with the Lego piece thing. It is just placed there. It wasn't supposed to be there. It's there now, though.
Nothing makes sense in this movie at all.
It's asinine. It smells funny, and it makes my bum uncomfortable.
It makes my bum uncomfortable.
You understand, right? Surely.
No.
What?
No,
What do you mean no? Do you not understand?
I don't understand. What are you talking about?
How could you not
What do you-
understand my
What are you
struggle?
talking about?
I love how we're just so done with this movie that we're just going off on our own shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Boy.
I'd much rather sit for
actually,
a 5-hour review of you reading my book. I genuinely
Honestly?
much rather do that.
Stop. I honestly just want to stop here.
No, okay, no, I want to say some more things.
Okay, actually, you know what? Yeah, go off.
So go fuck yourself. Most importantly, the weird lady, she's like, I love cars.
Oh yeah,
Cars.
yeah, she's trying to be overly sexual.
There's one bit that there's one important bit we're missing here.
What? Yes.
Freshmen aren't allowed to have cars.
Okay, it just shows up and he leaves in it anyway.
Yeah,
Regardless, he's
but
already
there's
in
one bit we're
trouble.
missing. I was just getting you a tighter. I was gonna go find you a tighter shirt. There isn't a tighter shirt. We checked.
We checked. Fist bump.
I love these Power Ranger villains. Well, Power Ranger bullies. See, look, right there, the way her jaws are. I'm sorry. No, go back to the one where she's in the back. There it is. See, I don't like it. I don't like her face. I honestly really don't. I'm sorry. So
Do you think people actually think she was attractive
I don't.
when they watched this?
She
It's
looks.
ridiculous.
She looks like an actual
Right there.
fucking porn star.
Yeah.
This video is definitely not getting monetized.
Oh, absolutely not.
gosh.
Dude, we've already ruined that in the first hour.
When I said the M word like 6 times.
What the? You're gaslighting them. For people who aren't paying attention.
I did it. You know I did. Admit it.
I was the only one who said the M word.
I said it all through this stream. You're gonna have to go back though and find them all. If you find them all, I get canceled. You have to watch all of it. This is gaslighting. You will watch it all.
You don't watch it all, I will find you.
It's more like a game of chicken. It's like do it, fucker. I dare
Come on,
you.
I dare
Robot
you. Come
tentacle
on, do it.
gape.
Oh,
I was taking a sip of my drink, you fuck.
I didn't know, but I feel no
Uh,
remorse.
Eat shit and die.
I'm already dead.
oh,
you
and then
stoner.
after the whole, I love cars. She forces herself into Sam's car, which is illegal. And after that, they drive for a bit, and eventually,
Hold on, pause. I have something.
no.
So
Anyway,
I don't get this, right? So give me a second. So if the US government can find all the Decepticons wherever they are, why don't the Autobots have that built in?
why aren't there trackers?
No, so I'm saying why doesn't Bumblebee instantly know that that's a Decepticon and just literally open his door so hard it flings her through that tree? That's an honest to God. Why doesn't B realize that's a Decepticon?
He could just partially transform and eject her without damaging his
Yeah,
windshield.
that too. Well, again, my point is why the fuck does he not know? And why don't the other Autobots like have the ability to see? It's basically like their version of heat seeking, right? Or like a heat vision,
Yeah.
thermal vision. There we go. Sorry. So yeah. Now you see what I mean. Why the fuck don't they have it? It's like, oh well, his eyes are there. It's like, okay, fine. What do you mean?
He should be able to sense
Like,
everything
how
that's going
else
on
do you see?
inside of him.
Yes.
Actually, I just had a thought. Alice is made entirely of metal. She should be Terminator heavy.
No. I mean, she should be, but no, because fuck you.
Like
Logic,
her
like,
sitting, her putting her weight on Sam should have fucked with him.
Consistency is gay, says Hollywood. Hello.
No.
Ice fat guy. Surprise. But yeah, Bumblebee pisses on Alice.
Yeah, he just straight up just pisses on her.
Random liquid from nowhere in the car, which, by the way, Alice knows. Oh, it's green. Oh.
It's more like a fluorescent yellow.
Wait, isn't that like fucking battery fluid or like?
Bro, she got Nickelodeon slimed with what? With the fucking battery of the car. She should be dead. This was a challenge. Listen, Bumblebee had a
There's a
choice.
camera in the back.
Bumblebee had a choice. He had an idea to figure out if this is just a Decepti-slut or if this is just a normal slut. So he's like, if I cover in battery acid,
All her skin scald.
if her skin doesn't dissolve, we need to kill this bitch. But if it does, she dies anyway. But Sam gets blamed, but he can't because we work with the government. So fuck you. We can hide the body.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway,
Y'all are
Bumblebee
insane.
drives him overnight and takes Sam to a cemetery to meet Optimus Prim. And
Optimus Prim?
And Optimus Prim says, Sam,
Optimus Prim and
we
Proper.
need your help as an emissary for the Transformers. And Sam's all like, nah, I'm not about that, bro. Not about that, bro.
I don't want to do that because you know I have a life.
Bro, I already killed Megatron, and now I'm going to college. Life is pretty crazy, and then it's like a sitcom.
Also, here's the thing: why wouldn't Sam just be like, "Oh my gosh, I want to do everything I can because this is so fucking cool"?
Dude, imagine
know?
if Sam was like a child and he just kept on nerding out about the Transformers and like that energy would have been way more entertaining to see.
It's like
Yeah.
one of those stupid things in anime where it's just like you're this super ultra important person, and then you just still choose to go to school.
And nobody
It's like,
cares.
wait, aren't you just like super fucking smart? Like you did this, that, and the other. You don't fucking need this. Honestly, you really don't.
No.
Well, to a certain point, obviously, but like yeah,
Let me make my point.
like the last year of middle school and all of high school, you don't need it unless you're trying to learn finances and shit. You don't need it. Why are you still doing this? It's like why did Hero go to school in Gundam Wing? It's for my cover. Cover for what, dog? Who are you spying on at school? It's like, oh, this is my identity, my secret identity. It's stupid. I don't get it. Catcher's
yeah,
like, I joined the
But yeah,
circus.
like as I was saying, like imagine if fucking Sam, Sam's character was like a little kid and he had the fucking manic energy of a 13-year-old who was just geeking out about these giant fucking robots from space.
Also, the fact that Optimus just sounds like pseudo wise man, so to speak. You know,
Yeah.
like he just doesn't sound. He sounds like he's trying to be he's trying to sound intelligent. You know.
Hmm. Well, a
It's
lot of his
really
dialogue
bizarre.
was written in mind for someone like Liam Neeson.
Well, that's stupid. That is actually stupid if that's the case.
Well, what are we gonna do about it, man?
I'm going to file a complaint against Michael Bay and have him publicly executed.
Well, that's already been tried like a few times, so that's out. That's
Damn it.
out of the box.
So,
What are we talking about?
Optimus sounding like a wannabe wise man.
After
and,
Well, he's
that,
supposed to be one.
Decepticons are in the ocean,
Hot.
being carried by a cargo ship, and they jump overboard.
Which brings me to a new question. Why didn't they see them on the boat if they can figure out where Decepticons are?
No. You're missing the most important question, Terry. You're missing the most
Oh, well,
important
you
question.
see,
Oh.
Terry,
What's up?
this boat
No.
is a
Hold
Decepticon.
on. Hold on.
Yeah.
This
What?
is a civilian vessel. This is a trading vessel. Why the fuck is it anywhere near a military zone?
Yeah, that too. Why is it that?
Actually,
Okay,
there's a thing about that. You see,
close is this to
No,
where-
we're talking about what's presented in the movie, not outside sources.
no,
Hold
no, no.
on,
I'm
no,
actually
my
talking about historical sources right here.
Oh, okay.
So,
Okay.
historically speaking, trading vessels and civilian ships go through military zones, but
Not- okay,
usually
okay,
are
this-
usually escorted through them.
Well, then there's the issue. Why wasn't it escorted? Why was it even let through an area where Megatron is?
Dude, anything tech that isn't like vetted by the government should not even be anywhere near close to this place. Like at all. And it is. And it's stupid.
Yeah. Why can't the Constructicons just fucking fly down, or take a submarine or something? A submarine Decepticon.
Well, yeah.
Well, no, that's even better.
Why didn't they
question.
just get why didn't they just get fired into the location?
They didn't detect them until after they had already died. Like they were like they were already going down fast by the time they detected.
Okay, so
And there weren't any vessels near Megatron's body, by the way.
Okay, so I think this proves that they don't actually have like satellite ability to find them. I don't think they do. Because if they were around for that long, but then again, how did they find them around the world? Oh, well, they had it, but I guess it just doesn't work, or we're just not going to talk about it in these scenes where we need the Decepticons to get this, that, and the other. It's like, oh, well, if I don't have that, how are the characters supposed to do this, that, and the other? It's like, well, you're going to have to write a different story, aren't you? Again, most of this should not happen.
This scene here is the one where scrap metal gets torn apart by his fellow Constructicons. To which I
Yeah,
have to
for some
ask,
reason.
why are the Constructicons tearing apart their own team, which would reduce their number and prevent them from being able to convert into Devastator?
My question is it because the Fallen told them to?
If
And
so,
also,
why
why
not
didn't
just
they
get a
just bring down,
protoform?
like, parts?
Those guys are disposable.
Well, the question too is, well, they also say kill the little one. They kill the second like largest dude there. The one that
Yeah,
grabs him, the one on the left, is way smaller than him.
yeah. The biggest one is Long Haul. The second smallest one is Rampage, or Skipjack.
Yeah.
And Scalpel.
Stupid.
Anyway, they use his parts presumably to fix up Megatron, and Scalpel just fucking knocks the Allspark shot into Megatron's face, reigniting his
I
spark.
I guess this
Wait!
little guy.
Mixmaster was even shorter than Rampage. What the fuck?
Huh.
You see what I mean?
Finally learning.
Yeah. Well, okay. Another thing is, how did that little robot man somehow forge all the metal from that dude just to fix Megatron's lesser parts? You don't even see parts of him left.
Nor do you see them really on Megatron either.
Well, that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. They just healed him like perfectly somehow.
I imagine
Under
I
the water.
imagine it's
Like that.
fuckery to do with the Allspark, but that's completely unexplained.
Well, that doesn't make sense either because we don't see his parts like shoved onto Megatron at all.
Nope.
We don't. We need to.
They
see
just
that,
tear him
but we don't
apart
see it.
for no reason.
Yeah, but they tear the dude apart, and then we are told that they use his parts for him.
We're not
But
even
we never see
told. We're
that.
just supposed to assume.
So we have to assume that this little dude is somehow forging that metal at the bottom of the ocean, and in a perfect way to mimic his exact parts from before he got injured. Fuck off.
Anyway, Megatron
It's so
gets wakey
stupid.
bakey and flies out and smashes the submarine that was detecting him and his crew at the time.
Yeah, and for some reason they didn't, like, they were just like, brace for impact. It's like, it's coming dead center. Dead center.
Okay, so I feel like neither of these places had anywhere near the defense that it needed at all.
Yeah, not nearly.
Nowhere near enough.
After that,
Again.
Megatron goes to the sun moon of
Okay.
Titan.
No, wait, hold on. Let's
Right.
Harry finish this point.
Right.
But again, keep in mind, they only get the stuff because nothing detected them. But then you could say, oh, well, why did Soundwave turn it off? It's like, did he? Well, we didn't see it, so no, he did not turn them off. Until we see that he has hacked all the satellites and controls them all. No, there's no way.
Well, here's an
again,
here's an actual idea that could
how-
have worked for the story's purposes. They, if I may.
I was just gonna say, but I'm trying to make sense of a movie that people were forced to write, so none of them fucking cared anyway.
Yeah, but
So why should I?
But yeah, here's the idea that I had to explain it. So, as in a rewrite sort of sense.
No.
Basically, Soundwave just devises a plot and informs them that at a certain particular type of time, the satellites in a particular area will be going down for a firmware update. They'll be shutting down temporarily for a firmware update, and they have a certain amount of time to slip underwater unnoticed before Megatron reawakens. To wake up Megatron.
There's some sort of like forced there's some sort of forced like equipment failure essentially.
Something like
Right.
that. And they got
Just starts going,
they got a little type of a
that
ticking
works.
clock type thing.
Hmm.
And there's actual tension and shit.
Yeah, we actually get stakes. Steak.
Steak.
Shut the fuck up, Homer.
Steak.
Donuts.
We've been at this for 2 hours and nearly 40 minutes.
Why do we
Can
keep
we
calling
just
out our
stop
time?
for now?
Yeah.
I want to have a part 2 of this. I'm sorry, I'm done. Like this.
Okay, well, then I guess we're gonna end it off with that. Now that Megatron is alive, he is returning to Titan, where the Fallen apparently has been this entire time.
Yes. So
And
you know.
Sorry.
Do you know why I find it so draining? It's because that. Well, okay, I know why the thing is written so shittily, but just talking about the finished product, I don't care, like, not taking into consideration how it ended up like this, right? Just
Yeah.
with what we got. Things just happen for no fucking reason. Like, oh, the 6 Decepticons that shot, again, I'm not letting this go, that shot down from space on different continents. I was like, okay, how did they get on those different continents? Oh, they entered in different spots. Okay. You got to think of the fucking range on that. It's like, oh, they must have some kind of ship or something nearby. So you must have to look up. But they don't. Okay, so they don't. Fuck it. So, okay, they know that 6 have landed. How did they find them? Oh, well, they show us that they have some kind of little radar thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that means that they have the technology to find them. So that's how they found the 6. Okay, that's how they found them. And for the rest of the movie to happen, this technology can't exist. Because when they go looking for fucking Megatron, the fucking sirens should have went off. Battleship should have gone in position. Like shit should have started happening. Like you should have like an Autobot there that's specifically like water based. Hell, make him fodder. I don't fucking care if he dies in the scene. At least show me, right? At
Yeah.
least show me that they have actually taken precautions. But then again, you say, oh, well, they don't want them on the planet anyway. It's like, no, they do. The president specifically doesn't want them. That's why the spook is even there, to add this fucking drama that doesn't need to be there. It doesn't need to be there. And again, we said that, oh, well, you could just remove him from the movie and nothing would change. Yes and no, yes, but really no. Fucking a scene from the Pirates playing.
If I may,
Yes,
for a
but
second,
actually,
Jared?
hold on, I'm not done. I'm on a roll here. So, if you do remove him, Soundwave should still get the information he needs on where Megatron is and where the Allspark is. But how the movie is presented, you can't. Because in the movie, he just so happens to diddle the satellite right before the call starts. So he just hears it instantly. And I get it. You could say, oh, he hears it instantly because of the, him being a supercomputer. Okay. But why doesn't he already have the file up before he hears the audio? If he's this all-powerful supercomputer, fucking processor out the ass, why does he even need to connect? And on top of that, how does he know how to connect? How does he know to connect to this specific thing? Out of all the calls that are going in and out of the military, right now, he chooses this specific one based on nothing. So
Based on I told you so.
There's just too much going on in this movie to focus on any one thing.
Well, it's
did
like,
you
yeah,
just make a Eureka reference?
What?
Yeah, you did the "I told you so" thing. Hold on, Jax, you motherfucker.
No, I didn't mean it like that.
Yeah. Oh well, no,
I
you said it the exact same way he did.
no. He said gather or call up an emergency meeting.
Sorry, we're talking about a different show.
Call up an emergency meeting. Topic being I told you so.
Okay, so again, just this is
Complete
why I
brain
hate
rot.
talking about this movie. It's because this thing has to exist for this thing to have happened, but it can't exist in this scene because all this happens without other thing existing. It's so fucking stupid. I hate it.
They didn't put in the
It's
work
none
to
of it.
get the
There's
payoff they
no
wanted.
logic. Again, look. Again, now that we know, like, meta. Now we know the meta that the fucking writers were forced to write it. Now we know why it's so shit. But that doesn't take away from it. It's like we can't just say, "Oh, well, it was good, but it was poorly written because of something else." But it's still a good movie. You can't even say it's a good movie. It's fucking dog shit, is what it is.
Mm.
You can't even say it's a nice movie.
Fair enough.
May I
That's
say something real quick?
yes,
No.
go for it. I'm done.
Thank you. Thank you. So, the funny thing is, the game based on this movie has better plot structure. The fucking tie-in game for the 360. Well, you
That's kind of
see,
funny.
a character by the name of Breakaway. Yeah, that's him. Breakaway. An Autobot jet is sent to intercept the Decepticon attack on the Navy. A full-on aerial army assault on the Navy. Wild shit. They attack the Navy in order to wake up Megatron. And the mission ends with Megatron rising up the sea and flying up to space.
That's actually better because then it's like a huge deal.
Yeah.
That like the Decepticons, they broken through. You know?
Yeah. Yeah,
That'd be
it
so
is.
much better.
And like from
But,
what I just described it alone, it sounds way fucking cooler.
Yeah. There's a lot higher. There's higher stakes.
Yeah, and it actually felt like the Autobots could have done something about it because, you know, you were there.
Yeah, exactly. But I think this is where we should wrap it up.
Yeah.
I find it hilarious that the fucking game is better written. I guarantee you it's based on a different script.
Probably.
They probably had to make one.
I mean, there's two separate
I'll be right
there's
back.
two separate versions of the tie-in game. You have the Wii one, and then you have the PS3 and Xbox 360 version. The Wii one's completely different in terms of story and gameplay. And so's the DS for now that I think about it. Also, the DS one's really fucking weird. Like, in the Decepticon campaign, you kill Optimus and you end up being at the Fallen Side, taking Megatron's place.
And a bad ending?
Yeah,
It's bizarre.
it's cool though.
Yes.
Mind you, you're like a custom character and shit.
Hmm.
Albeit you don't exactly get much in the way of RPG choices. It's just a linear narrative.
Hmm.
I just find it funny.
No, you're fine.
Hmm.
Anyway, do you think we should wrap it up here?
Yeah, I agree. Thank you all for joining us tonight. We had some
We
of us
will
had
continue
fun,
this.
some
We
of
will
us
continue.
some of us had fun, some of us had hell. Um,
I think we had fun all around
yeah.
in the end.
The best part is that my computer didn't crash during this stream, so that's reassuring.
Hey, silver lining. But yeah, we will definitely come back to this at some point. Probably week after, or like next week or week after. Right?
Yes. Thank you all for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Adios. Stay safe
You're
out
not
there.
Spanish.
Fuck you. I'll say what I want.